Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Fly by the seat of my pants. And I thought, as I trip over wires, it would be fun to do a little vinyl since I have to get a couple of items done. I figured, why not do it with you all? So I'm going to look up a couple of pieces with some vinyl colors. I actually have a scrap folder. Yeah, looking for some pinks. I don't know if I have any, but you know what? It is what it is. Can't believe it's Monday night already. Where does the time go? I don't think I have some pinks in my scraps. So I'm going to look in my other folder. Just creating with vinyl. It's amazing how you just don't do things like just, oh my goodness, things go in. I'm gonna use that pink. All right, answer my phone.
Call from Untitled.
And that was spam. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. I think I'm going to use this pink for now, and I'm going to create with Cricut. And I've already created. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to insert some images, and we're going to do some cutting and some vinyl. All right, so let's make it. Hi, Lauren. How are you? I feel like I'm so far behind today. Hey, Lauren, you had some great ideas for the elf. You really did. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. How was your last week? How was it? How was everything? Thank you for always showing up. All right, I'm going to put this into my Cricut. Good. Yay. It's actually a little chilly here right now, and I have one of those like fireplaces, those ambiance type fireplaces that I actually just turned on. Like my feet were cold. I'm cold. I'm tired. It's been one of those days. Yeah, busy is good. I mean, I hear you on the busy part of things. Ugh, busy. Do you feel like do you feel like Monday's here and then it's here again real quick, or is it just because I go live on Mondays that I feel that way? I feel like I'm like, I don't know, weeks just go by, and then there's not enough hours in my week. Oh, you got? Do you have that dropped off? You have a couple of what cords of firewood dropped off, seasoned? Is that your main source of heat? Hey, Nix. Hey, Kiki. Because we have the outdoor wood furnace, and I have the fireplace in the house. You got a lot of crafting done? Now I'm jealous. The older I get, the faster it goes too. I agree with you. How, Nix, how's everything? Nix, you'd be like, the group, my group of Stampin' Up girls? That's where this came from. Did you see that video? You did. I think you did. I think you commented on it. But I messaged the girls in that group, and they were like, "Oh my God, they came through for me." Oh my God, it definitely raises the thermostat more. I gotta do this over. Oh, I know. Thank God for outdoor stoves or fireplaces and things like that. It definitely saves money. without a doubt. I don't want to cut this twice. I gotta just cut the A out. Oh, so all right. So this Nix, I'll tell you the story real quick. Ready? So last week Beth showed. I know there's a glare. Showed. She did this amazing craft with the owl punch, and she decorated the owl in a mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein. It was like the coolest thing. I thought I had this punch, and I didn't. And then I was like, oh, that's really cool. Why don't I have it? And I guess it's retired. And so I asked the girls from my Stamping Up Facebook group if anybody had it that I could borrow or they want to sell. And one of the girls wanted to get rid of it. So I feel like I lucked out. Isn't that wild? I'm like, oh my gosh. I felt so blessed. Hold on. I'm just working in Cricut real quick. Okay. Now, Lauren, I have a question for you. When do you usually turn your heat on? Because I'm like a stickler. I hate turning it on. Hate turning it on until the 15th of the month. I'm like such a cheapskate. I can't figure out what 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 5. I can go between 6 and 7. I'm just gonna go that way. Okay. Hi, LaSonia. How is your week going? Hi, Beth. Beth, I was just talking about you. Yeah, and how enabling you are, my girl. In a good way. Always in a good way. Hi, Marie. How are you? Thanks for coming back and joining us. Hold on, I gotta cut. We've turned it on already, but you know how you can have really cold. You know what? And that's the same here. This morning, it was freezing, and by mid-afternoon, it was warm. Yes, I agree with you. We're all good. Oh my God, did you see that video? I feel so blessed. I should change the camera angle so I can feel like I'm talking to you all. Yeah, my in-laws are moving to Florida, and they, each one of the kids are getting something, and that was what my father-in-law and my mom-in-law wanted us to get. Yeah, but I'll tell you the background story on that one. So that's a 1928 Ford Model T. I think my father-in-law wanted like a 26 or something like that. And we had found one, and it was going up for auction here. So I had a certain amount of money to bid on it for my father-in-law, and it went higher than the amount he wanted to spend. But that's the same auction that John and I got the red truck, which wasn't red back then, our truck. I got our truck. So then I was at an auction. Nobody else came with me except one of my buddies. And this was at the auction. My father-in-law's truck was at the auction, but it wasn't for sale. So I told my father-in-law about it, and I'm like, what's the big deal? A year off, what, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, let me go knock on the person's door, or there was nobody home. So I actually left a piece of paper with my name and phone number on it, asking if they would be willing to sell the truck. Well, I got a phone call, and the gentleman said, you know what? I'd be interested in selling the truck. My father-in-law says, okay. So John and I went down a little further south of us, got it, brought it back to our house. And my father-in-law came with all of his friends. I think it was like 5 older gentlemen. And they picked it up from us. And my father-in-law restored that. And it came out amazing. So we were talking this weekend, and I said, how come that came our way? And he basically said it's because you found it. And I was just like, oh my God, I was so excited. But there's going to be a video coming up because he literally walked us through how to start it. It's a shift. It's a traditional 8 shift, but it's just, it's, it's just, it's 1928. So everything in it's still in 1928. So it's pretty cool to be driving a car or a truck from 1928. I'm like, whoa. It just, I mean, we have a 47, but that seems more realistic than something that's 1928. Let's see who else came in. I don't want to miss anybody. Kathleen's here, Beth's here, Lauren's here. Lauren and I were talking heat before. Does anybody else have to turn on their heat? And Trisha, I'm assuming because Kathleen says hi, Trisha. That would, yes. Good evening. Yes, you're Trisha, right? Cima Caliente. Oh, I love that. Okay. Yeah. You know what? John actually John's been in the parade with our 47. But yeah, I could definitely see that in a parade. Let John drive that one. I'll drive the 47. That would be like, oh my God, could you see like a Veterans Day parade or, oh, that would just be amazing. Where's Wendy? Wendy's here. Hi, Wendy. Wendy always busy. So I am working on right now. Okay, how cute are these, right? They're for the littles in my life. Obviously, it's a little girl, and her name's going to go on it. But here's a question for you all. When I put the boy's name here, what's something I could put over here? He's in kindergarten, so he's not a baby. So I gotta stay away from baby kind of things. He is a Lego guy, but I'm trying for it to be, I don't know, I don't know how, I don't want it to be flat, so to say, but I don't want to sit here and layer vinyl. You know what I mean? The phone keeps ringing. Is it telemarketers? Because they're calling me like crazy. Lego men. You know what they had? I'll have to show you. He's a huge Lego kid and dinosaurs, but it's all a matter of what Cricut images. Cricut has his images because I just want this to be like a quick little craft. Does that make sense? A truck, comic characters. Yeah, but that all comes with layering. I have to go look at the Lego guy again. I didn't want to layer. Did anybody else like sometimes want to just be a lazy crafter? And Lasonia, I have to feel like you tomorrow morning. I have to be at TJ's by 5:30 in the morning. Not that I'm up as early as you, but TJ's girl had her surgery on Friday. And let me tell you, if you can just keep her in your prayers, that poor girl, pins and skin grafts, and they said it was worse than they thought. So I get up and I go to TJ's. TJ leaves for work at 5:45, and then when the kids wake up, I'll get them ready, and then I'll drop them off. Because Kaylee really can't be on her foot. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I know that's early for me. Trust me. I'm already a grouch, and I'm like so grouchy. I told John the other day, I'm like, I mean, you want to do everything for your kids and for their, the ones they love. But I said to John, I'm like, you're taking every other day. He's like, okay. I go, yeah, you are. Because I went to TJ's, Friday was her surgery, and they had to leave at 4:45. So I literally got up and I was at their house and by 4:30, and I told John he had to come with me, and he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you have to come with me. And next thing I know, I was like, you know what? You don't have to come. He's like, oh, thank God. I'm like, yeah, that ain't lasting. You're going to be getting up too. Just dropped something. Sorry. Okay. So look at these cute little trays. Right? So I'm going to put the girl little's name here and the boy's little name here. And that's what we were just talking about. It's so easy to give a girl a flower. And he's a kindergartner. What would you put right here as a... See, tonight is all about getting stuff done that has been on my craft list to get done. Hi, Jay. Now, Jay, I know I'm bouncing here. Shar came in. I didn't see that. Hi, Shar. IDE paper. So, Jay, last week we talked about you wanting... Do you want to join me tonight? Do you want to do some planner? Want to walk me through it? Okay, what do you all think of my claws? I had to go to a wedding over the weekend, and I thought that it would be fun to be so not myself. I can't wait for them to fall off. You'd like to try? I would love for you to try. All right, let me get this on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to email you a link. Do you have do you have headphones so that you can, listen and we don't hear the background, like me talking? Hi, Karen. No problem, Shar. Oh, Karen's like, yay, Jay. So, Jay, do you have headphones? Okay. Tell me that's not adorable. Isn't that cute? All right, so that's one down. Yay, crossing stuff off my list. All right. I think I'm going to share my... Oh, stars are good. That's what I'm talking about. Like one-dimensional images. Right. All right, let me share my screen. And then I'll go into Cricut. And we can show you... all right, so I did pick this out. I could use this because... And I don't need that anymore. Because this is actually can be one color. I can actually do that. I should, right? All right. That's what I should do. When I first pulled it in here, I didn't think, let me do his name first. That's exciting. Okay. I cleaned up. Hi, Aretha. How are you? I did clean up my office the other day. Oh my God. I went through I organized my paper. Oh God. When I thought about how much paper I actually have, I was like, oh my God. All right. I just went off on a tangent. So this is a teal, greenish teal. I think I'm going to put his name in. I think I'm going to put his name in white. I'm going to put his name in white, but I'm going to bring in maybe a yellow Lego block and an orange Lego block. That would look cute. And maybe one more. What color are Legos? I can't remember. I was trying to be like one color vinyl. I didn't want to layer vinyl. You would and baby blue. There you go. All right, so let's do that. So let me show you how I do this. So I know that I wanted his name to be that size. So I'm going to do that real quick in white. So I'm going to just change that to white, and I'm going to make it. Yay. Okay, she said, I found them. I have to go use my phone. So give me a few minutes to let the phone. Yes, ma'am, we can do that. Oh, ladies, how exciting is this? Oh, thank you, Lauren. You know what? It's just, who has lists of things that they want to get done? And just like, oh, that's what I was saying before. So I was cleaning my office, and I made a container of all the things that have to be finished or created. And these were sitting right there, and I'm like, these are getting done tonight. These are 2 big items that I can work on, hanging out with you, and now they're done. So I have to tell you all what I did today. My in-laws left, and John and I went to lunch with friends that come up from New York to go hunting. So we went to lunch with them. Great seeing them because, gosh, my friend is a little older than me, and my kids grew up with his kids, his boys. So it's always nice to see them and to laugh and joke and blah, blah, blah. Then I get a text from one of TJ's buddies who owns a local business. It's not cutting, it's preparing. He makes these, you've probably seen it in my house. He makes the flags, and his business is called Grain to Glory. And we have this amazing thing coming up this weekend locally. The Vietnam Wall is coming through our town. So his flags are going to be part of the sale. So he's a little swamped. So I get a message today, and it's like, hey, are you busy? It was so open, and I'm like, I never say no. I'm like, why? What's up? Because I never want to like be So, anyways, jokingly, he's like, I'm swamped. I can really use some help. Can you and John maybe come and help me? I said, John's out, so I was like, I'll be there. So then Vinny was around, so I said, Vinny, why don't you come help me at Ryan's and build flags? So Vinny and I went to Ryan's today, and we built flags. And I took a video, and I can't wait to show you how gorgeous these flags are. And you know what? He's a local young man, and his business is doing very well. So I was actually honored to volunteer to make American flags today. But I was a little on the exhausted side when I got home. I just did painting. He was jokingly, he's like, this is like no big deal for you. This is arts and crafts. I go, yeah, okay, kid. He's not a kid. He's 30. But in my head, he's always going to be a kid to me. And that's why, if you look at my nails, I have blue paint on them. I was painting blue today. And I told him, I said, if you ever need help, I would come back and help you. And John went to TJ's to oversee the chimneys being cleaned, because we want to turn on TJ's fireplace soon, which is also wood burning. But before we turn on our wood burning fireplaces, we clean our chimneys every year, which you're supposed to do, but not everybody gets a chance to do them. So that's done. We did ours last 2 weeks ago. It's just like, little things to prepare for winter. All right. Let's see all the great things that you all are saying. So Jay, you let me know when you are ready, and I will bring you in. All right. So whenever I use vinyl, I always clean. You guys don't have to see this right now. Let me get rid of the screen sharing. Okay. So whenever I do anything with vinyl, whether it's on glass or plastic or whatever it is, I always clean the surface with alcohol. And I let it dry for a few seconds. Just like that. Okay, when you get to half, girlfriend. Whenever you get to half. All right, did anyone see which direction I put? I know where I put it. My transfer tape. All right. So, oh, you did your gutters yesterday. See, the good thing about our house and TJ's house is that we really don't have leaves. This one's not big enough around, so our gutters don't get. But my sister's house gets it, so we actually do have to do one house with gutters. Now, does anybody else do Cricut vinyl and use contact paper to do transferring? This contact paper stinks for transferring vinyl. Drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. But you know what? For the past week, I don't know how your weather's been, but we've had our ceiling fan on in our bedroom every night. I'm so not doing this very well tonight. It's because, oh my God, do you all see what's happening to me? Before I wanted it to stick to the vinyl, and it didn't. I'm just going to do it twice. That's it. Couldn't get it off of here before. Oh, you cleaned your furnace? Yeah, we did that. Good night, LaSonia. Thank you for coming. Love you. Miss you. Do you call someone in to do your furnace, or do you do it yourself? Yeah, we did TJ's furnace last week. I haven't done mine. But we don't usually turn off furnace on because we have that outdoor stove. Okay. I'm not going to put that end down. I'm going to do that secondary. Tonight's chilly. Tonight's going to be chilly. Looking for that. Looking forward to that. You're making Christmas ornaments? Like, tell us what kind. I hate the way that happened. It's been getting so chilly at night that I don't have to, like, the cats are even coming in early. Oh, nice. Company comes and does it. All right. So, cute, right? Now we have to figure out the Lego thing. So, I'd like to put 3 different Legos on it. So I'm going to bring you back into Cricut for a second, right? And this is what I'm thinking. This is how I do it. Canceling that. I don't need his name anymore. But I want to do 3 different Legos, right? 3 different. But I want to flip this one horizontally so it faces the other way, and maybe do overlap. I don't know. 3 or 2? We'll do 3. So I quickly, hi Cheryl. Oh yeah, Kiki, good memory. Let me just measure this. This could be, I have 4 3/4. 4 3/4. Let's do 4 by 2 3/4. So what I like to do is I like to bring in a shape So I know we were 4 wide by 2 3/4, so that I know that my blocks have to fit in that. So just say that that's my background. So I want to bring this and just make that smaller. I wonder how this is going to come out. I think you would appreciate the Legos. I just got to move it to the back. All right, so. Oh my gosh, how cute will this be? All right. Just like that, right? So now I want one to be baby blue. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments right now. This one's going to be yellow. And then I said orange, right? Okay, and this one will be orange. All right, I don't need that no more. Oh my goodness. All right, let's make it. All right. Hi, Cheryl, how is everything? Oh, you're at 50%? Oh, and Laura's here. Hi, Laura. Okay, let me send you that link. All right, ladies, we have TJ Bird's Journey, who is Jay. She's going to join me tonight. Hold on. Yay, I'm so excited. I got to go and send her a quick little email. And then, all right. Hold on. Stop sharing my screen so I can get the invitation. All right. I know I have to talk to myself, right? All right. Let's put the orange down first. Actually, I'm going to be able to use this little itsy bitsy piece over here. And because my mat's not so sticky, I'm just going to add tape to secure my vinyl. Because I can. Right. All right, let me go to J. Here we go. All right, and it is sent. Jay, it's on its way to you. Hi, Josie. How are you? How's everybody's week going? All right, so I'm going to do this one first. And we're going to be able to do a test run to see if we like the way it actually looks. What? Okay, so Cheryl, what have you been crafting? I'd love to hear what everybody's working on. All right, we are, first one's getting cut. All right. These are all garbage. I'm so excited we have another newbie tonight. So I was saying earlier, we went to a wedding this weekend, a really cool country wedding. And the bride's dress, you know how you have a veil that runs down your back, but she had a veil on her back, so it looked like she was a butterfly. Like it was all white, and then she started twirling on the dance floor, and she looked like Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac. It was gorgeous. Hi, Linda Crespo. I think it says, hello, everybody, but I know she means hello, everybody. All right, let's see how this came out. I'm excited to see how this turned out. All right, let's look. Does anybody else play with vinyl? Wonder if we have any vinyl girls in here. Move that over. Oh, you're working on a Halloween collab? I can't wait to see. Oh my gosh, look at how stinking cute this is. Actually, that one's just as cute too. I can't put a block on it though. Hold on. Ugh, what am I missing? Oh, it's that. Hold on. Oh my goodness, this is adorable. How was this? This was. All right, let's leave that there before we edit. Let's do the yellow. Hold on. Jay's not here yet. Jay, do you have any questions? I don't. Hi, Tina. How are you? Wait. So okay. So Josie and Laura, you play with vinyl. Um. Actually, I should be working on something for Linda Crespo right now. Right, Linda? Don't let me forget. Please don't let me forget. Oh, I heard Jay. She's coming through the door. All right. Let me hit cut. All right, everybody. Here comes Jay. Hi, Jay.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
Yay!
I think
Oh
I'm
my
good.
gosh.
Am I on there?
Yes, ma'am. You are on.
I guess so. Okay, good. Oh, it says everyone can hear me. Oh, great, great. Okay. Well, it's good to be on here. I'm kind of nervous, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's
Why
good.
are you nervous?
I don't know. I usually whenever there's something that I got to do that's different, I usually get a little nervous in the beginning until I start to feel a little bit like I'm into it because I'm doing something, and then I'm okay. And
Okay, well, you seem to be doing it perfect.
well, thank you. Thank you. Let's
Girls,
see.
don't you
So
just love it that she's on this with us?
yeah, I'm trying it out. It's pretty cool. Don't look at the back of my room over here because it's like messy. And I even went to McDonald's to get me something to eat. And I'm kind of hooked on these McDonald's frappe things.
Oh,
Like I was at,
yummy.
I was working from home today, and usually at 3 o'clock, we would go downstairs to our little coffee place. So 3 o'clock comes every day, and I'm like, I gotta leave and go get me one. And the McDonald's is
Girl,
up the street, so I drive through and come back, and so
girlfriend, you better watch the calorie
it
count
works
on
out
those.
for me.
Did you hear me,
I
Jay?
don't think I can hear. No, I didn't. What'd you say?
I, I said you better watch the calorie count on those.
I do need to watch the calorie count and everything like that, but I figured I went to the. I'll tell you. I think it's funny. I went to the doctor's the other day, and she says, Jay, you need to work on losing weight. You only lost 2 pounds. And I told you 30 pounds. So I'm like, Doc, you should be celebrating the two. I mean, it's a lot for me to get 2 pounds off. And I go, at my advanced age, it just doesn't come off so easily. And so she goes, well, you could do better than that. And I go, no, nope, I'm celebrating this. I'm going to be into it for a while. And if I get two more off by the time I see you, we're all going to be happy because that's going to be four. And so
Oh,
she looked at me like going, I don't think that's the way, Jay. And I go, yes, it's how now. You got to make allowances. So she didn't seem to think it was that great, but I skipped out of that place and got me another frappe.
good
So
girl.
so anyway, I don't know everybody well, but I'll tell you a little bit about me just so I can be get into this. I I started my YouTube channel first because I was a planner and I love to plan. I think I've been planning and using some type of a planner like all my whole life. I'm one of those people that's the thing down and I have to follow it and it goes in the planner. I look at it, I figure out what to do. And I use my planner for work and personal and everything. I don't have two planners. I tried having two, but that doesn't work for me. And the part that made me so excited about my planning was they go, Jay, there's stickers. And so I go, oh my God, there's stickers. You could put stickers in your planners. There's planners. They had big enough blocks to put stickers because I write very big too. And so that became exciting to me. And so even if I'm not doing anything or I don't have a lot planned, I still use my planner because I can't help myself. I still decorate it every time. I write in it all the time. I make sure that I just keep myself on track because that's something I learned. I think it was back a while because I'm older. They had Franklin Covey, and I went to that really expensive Franklin Covey class that taught you how to plan, and that's what I've done all my life. So I'm a planner girl who also tries to craft a bit, who tries to craft, and I'm just enjoying it because I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, I love this. This is great. And I come down to my basement and I set myself up a little craft space and I get down here and I'm happy and I have a few friends that I craft with now by a Zoom and we just kind of stay up all night something on the weekend crafting and laughing and talking. So I'm enjoying this point in my life where I have this and I also have my planning and my crafting. So that's how I decided to do my YouTube channel, a little planning, a little crafting, a little hauling.
Well, Karen just says, she goes, I'm so jealous of planners.
Well, hey, ho! I have like my dogs, and if anybody walks past our house, they go, we got to tell her, we're going to go explain it to those people out there. So that's what they're doing. They're telling those people what I'm doing.
That's what they're supposed to do.
That's
But
my daughter. She
hi,
came to,
baby.
her name's Janine.
Hi.
I'm
Wait,
How
live.
are you?
I'm
Oh,
live.
you're live.
Yes.
Hello, people.
Oh my
Yeah. Where you going?
Hey, live people. Hi, crafties.
Let me
Call yourself crafties.
I don't know.
You guys should call yourself the crafties.
Okay, see you.
That's a real good name for yourself, crafties.
Okay. See you later.
tell
Something's wrong with my daughter. She's too funny. Too funny. She's too funny. She's too funny.
she thinks you rock.
I know she's just too funny. You said someone asked me something about my planning?
No, Karen, Small Crafting, was saying that she's so jealous of planners. But you know what? This is an awesome collaboration now where maybe you can inspire us to be more plannerful. Plannerful? Is that a word? We can make it a word. Right, girls? Maybe Jay can give us some pointers and maybe we can get into it.
Well, planning to me, it's just like it's one of those things that I do. It's part of my life. So I think I'll try to point my camera down and Donna, you tell me if you can see my planner. At the moment I'm using the Happy Planner. And I like the Happy Planner because it's disc bound and I can move stuff in and put stuff all around. So depending on what I want to put in my planner, I can do that now. The wires didn't allow me that. So I'm disc bound. I just love the way it is. And I have a lot of Happy Planner stickers, but I'm the kind of person who doesn't use them all the time. If I find a paper pad, I'll use that. I'll use a Happy Planner sticker. I'll do whatever I have to do to make my planner pretty. So I'm going to try to flip it around and see if I can point it downward. So to see if you can see it. Let me know if you can see my planner.
All right, hold on. Let's go back.
I can see.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we can.
Let me move this out the way. Can't tell. Now I can't hear Donna.
You can hear me. Can you hear me now? I'm here.
I can hear you now.
Okay,
Can
perfect.
you see it?
So, Jay, yeah, I have a question for you. Is there any way you can turn your camera, your phone, landscape?
Like that. Like that.
And then kind of, but then tilt. No, it's not happening. No.
No. Oh, I dropped it.
It's okay.
Let me
We can
tr-
walk you
let me
through this.
try it again. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so I got it.
Ah, we lost her. Ah, that's my fault. Couldn't leave well enough alone, right, girls? All right, she'll come back. That was my fault. Wasn't that awesome? I'm so excited that she's jumping in. You know what's funny is that I used to do planning. Char was a big planner. Char used to love to decorate, right? Char, we talked about this recently. I mean, I wouldn't mind. And last year, or actually, you know what? It was this year. Um, this year, let me get it. I mean, it's not happy planner stuff, but do you all remember when I made this? And before pandemic, I was actually writing in everything that I was doing for the week. And then the pandemic hit. And look at this. The last month entries was March 1st through the 7th. So, I mean, I love to play with hey there, girlfriend. Sorry I didn't leave well enough alone.
Okay, can you see it now?
You know what? Put it back the way you had it to begin with.
Like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, and then just know that we can see more of your left-hand side.
Okay.
And then when you want to show us your right page, yeah,
I'll go like this.
exactly. Perfect.
Okay. Okay. So can you see? Let's see. I gotta see if I can tell where you are. Maybe
You know
I'll.
what, Jay? I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
give you the screen for a little while. I'm gonna give it to you by yourself so that they get a bigger image, okay?
What? By myself? Okay,
Okay, you
go
know what?
ahead. Go
No, go
ahead.
ahead. You know what? We have a
Go.
better view of it right now. That's perfect. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So one of the things I do each year when I start out my planning, I make a focus and a vision board type thing for myself. So it's the thing that I watch all year to see how I'm doing. And I usually go to magazine, cut out people pictures and stuff, and I keep it in my planners. The first thing I see when I go in my planner. And it's kind of my path of where I want to go this year. And so one of the things I wanted to do is make sure my financial health is good. So down a year a saver, so that fits into that. I wanted to make sure that being fit was good. So I'm walking and trying to do all that stuff that doctor told me. So then I decide that crafty was my thing. So craft and all that stuff. And I found some craft stuff. And I bought a cricket. And so I wrote, what is a cricket and what do I do with it? Right now it sits on my shelf in a good spot. So I'm going to start taking her out. And then one of the things that I always want to do is be mixed media and do all that stuff. And so those are the kind of things that I want to, that's my plan for the year. Those are the things that I did this year that are kind of keeping me on track. So that's my first thing. And then every week I decide what month is this? This is October. I'll do a September one to show you where I was. So every week I do a spread of what I like and what's going to make me happy that week and what I found. And so it has to be pretty in order for me to do it. So let me see. I'll show you the ones for this week. I'll show you last week's and this week. So last week I found I had a coloring book with Milan in it, and I had a lot of stuff to do at work, and so it required me to step out of my comfort zone a little bit. And so when I'm thinking of doing my plan or whatever pictures I put in, it's what's going to give me the most positive effect for the week. And I had to speak in front of one of the vice presidents of the company. So I go, I got to be a little bit stronger. I got to do this. I got to do that. So I saw the Milan thing and I go, what a powerful little girl she was. And that's how this spread came. So I always put a little bit of thought into my spread before I do them. And as you can see, I leave enough space to plan on. And I use everything on my planner. Like my weeks always kind of look kind of like that. So I have to think about what I want, how I plan, what I'm going to do, and just kind of move on for that. And I write down all my stuff. I have my work, my meetings, what I got to do from home, and then just some kind of picture that inspires me. So that's how it's usually done for me. And I do this, I do it every week. And so it's just, it's just for me. I'm the only one that sees it, but it has to be fun. It has to be fun. It has to be something that I like. So that's how I do my planning. And
First of all,
it just kind of, you know,
that is amazing. First of all, let me say that to you.
mhm,
Second of all,
uh-huh.
do you do it on Sundays, every
I
Sunday,
do it.
or do you do
I
it?
do it. I do it Sunday night. I usually do it Sunday night, and I usually come down here and sit and think, or during the week, I'll be thinking about something like this week's. That was last week's. This is this week's. This week's all about my favorite thing, coffee. If they would have had a flat pay thing, I would have flat paid it up. But it's all about coffee this week, and so I had a paper pad thing all about coffee. So it became about coffee, and I miss my friends when I used to go for coffee. So it's all about coffee this week, and that's how I do it. So that,
Absolutely love it.
and so it's one of the reason why I like the fact that you can personalize it and think about it and make it pretty, because if you take the time to make it pretty and I say this as a crafter, and I'm calling myself a crafter right now. If you do it as a crafter and you do some of the things that you do, or a scrapbooker, you put the stuff in there that's pretty to you, it kind of makes you want to go to it, kind of makes you want to put something in it. And because it's a creative outlet also for you, that you're going to use your creativity to just do whatever you like to do, whatever pictures you want, and you'll also use it for what do you need to do. Some people use their planners for their work stuff and memory planning. Some people write Bible verses, they use a square. You can use it any way you want. Just make it so that it's something that you go to, that you use all the time. And that's how I do it. I can't, to tell the truth, I can't be without it. I just can't.
How
And
many
I've
years?
had friends that started in planning. What did you say?
How long have you been doing this?
I can't hear you.
I, how long?
I think I've been doing it since I think it's since my last year of high school.
Oh my God. Okay, so wait, do you have a collection of all your books?
I do have them on my bottom shelf down there, and I usually keep them. I usually keep them because I like to go back, and the pictures trigger me into what I was thinking about at the time. Some of them make me laugh. Some of them make me pretty sad, or it's emotional sometimes. Some of the ones that I do,
Okay, all right.
because I did. I'll show you one of my ones I did. One of my older ones that I did that I thought was cute. This is one of the old ones that I had before. So this one here was, I think you can see it. This one was all about pink. I'm not a pink girl, but I saw it and I go, this is gonna be so cute. This is gonna be so cute. I'm gonna like it. And when I saw the girl here with her flowers and her skirt, and this one has the little girl with her skirt and her mom's shoes, it reminded me of me and my mom. And so this one, when I did this one, it was kind of emotional for me and kind of funny because I used to think about all the stuff me and my mom did. So as you can see, when I plan, a lot of me goes in. When I do my decorations, a lot of me goes into it. It's a big thought process for me because it's going to keep me going the whole week. And this one kind of made me smile a lot because I kept thinking about my mom and all the stuff that we did and all the laughs that we shared and stuff like that. So this is one of those ones when I pick this up, I go, oh, mom. So it's that way for me.
Now, does your daughter do planning? Did I lose her?
That one again. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Does your daughter plan?
No. She says she's not going to be a regimented person to a piece of paper. So
Woo! Woo!
No, she doesn't plan, but I think the part that she usually tells me about myself, that she's admired me because she's seen me do it all my life.
Right.
And I think it was a strange thing that happened. It was they were nominating the guy with this is a little political, but they were nominating the guy for the Supreme Court, and the guy said, "Well, I keep a calendar. I've kept a calendar all my life." And so she turned to me. She goes, "There are other fools out there besides you." So and I was like, "Well, people do keep calendars. You just have your calendar. You just do what you do." And
Oh,
so she was like, I can't, she goes, "I can't believe that she goes, you and that person are the only person I know who can go back 25, 30 years with a calendar."
oh, there's
So
a whole crazy
this,
community out there of planners.
oh, there is a whole crazy community. And this is another one that I did. I didn't have much going on that week, but as you can see, even though I don't have a lot going on, I always think of something to do, something to plan, something to put down, and something to have. So that was that side. And that's that side. So my calendar, my planner is not your typical planner. I'm not one of the planners that constantly uses the stickers that they have all the time. I mean, I must admit, I do have a few sticker books from the Happy Planner and everybody else, but I kind of like to go my own way sometimes and figure out what's important and what I like to see in my planner. So that's what mine looks like.
Very, very nice. I'm in love.
I'm gonna tell you, I love my planner. And just the fact that we can decorate it. Come on, like,
Do
oh
you
my.
have do you have like a list of themes that like eventually you would like to see inside of your planner?
No, it's kind of like what I think about, what I'm thinking about. It's kind of like this week when I did the Minnie Mouse one.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if I can find Minnie Mouse. Like this week, I didn't have much going on,
Right.
but I didn't have much going on. But I was like, when I look down, I want to see Minnie Mouse. And I thought about Minnie Mouse because we had gone to Disney, and my daughter was like, she saw Minnie Mouse. She was like, "Hey, Minnie Mouse, where's Mickey?" And it's something that I say to her all the time. I go, "Hey, Minnie Mouse." And so I had some Minnie Mouse things, and I just made this spread. So it's just what in my head. I don't. Some people have things that they write down, but I don't. I just kind of whatever I'm thinking on Sunday night is where I go, or during the week is where I go.
Okay, so you fly by the
So
seat of your pants.
I fly by the seat of my pants, but I always have to plan. Always, always. I always have to do it. Always. I don't think there's a time where I
Wow.
didn't. And I usually take them out like during the week, so it doesn't get too full. I have to take them out and put the other ones in, and depending on how much work I do and how much other stuff I do add more sheets in and stuff like that. So it's fun. I like it. And I think if you ever want to get into planning, don't get into planning for, like some people go, I got to buy every sticker book. I got to do what everybody else does. Make it comfortable for you so you'll continue it. If it's your planner that you use for your YouTube channel to plan out, use it that way. If it's your memory keeping, your Bible verses or whatever, or just work that you have to do, use it that way. But if you use your crafting in it, you'll stick to it because you love crafting.
That is such great advice.
Yeah, I can't, I know that when some people ask me, "Jay, do you have this sticker book? Do you have that sticker book?" And the sticker books are like 19.99 sometimes. And I can take a paper pad and do so many things with it that I can use a whole paper pad for a few months. And that's cheaper. It's like $5. And you get all those big sheets of paper. You can cut them out a different way. You have a Cricut, you can use your Cricut to cut stuff out with. You can do a lot of stuff. So planning, the traditional planning is very expensive, and planning like crafting is not cheap because the planners are are sometimes expensive if you're not a couponer, and I know we always do. We never go plan. Crafters never go anywhere without a coupon, so we don't pay full price for anything. So if you get into planning, same way you do with your crafting, do what find your style. Some people have planners that are all shabby chic, and they have. I know one girl, she sews in her planner. She sews um, lace and stuff in her planner. It's kind of cool.
Jay, give me 1 second. Let me say hi to a couple of people. I know that Jen Gold Glitter Girl came in,
Hmm.
and Lady J came in. Then the girls were talking about how great this would be for children. I think Shar just said that. Let's see what else we got. It's a great project for kids. I agree with you.
I agree.
I am making trays for little people in my life. Um, let's see. Jackie can't stay. She's almost home. Love you, Jack. Thanks for jumping in. The girls are saying how much they love your planner.
Ah,
And
thanks.
then Tina was saying that her father in law has every calendar he ever wrote notes on from 1966 to 2019. And
Ah,
this year will be added to a box. He's 77 years old.
see, I think I have a few boxes myself of planners.
Oh,
I can't seem to, throw them away because it's like so much of me is in it. And like at the end of the year with my work, I also have like I have like when I'm at work and I have these things, my to-dos and things with work. I don't know if you guys can see that. I have these things in them. So my work in as part of my planner, when I put this one away, these sheets will be in there. So at the end of the year, when I have to write my review of what I did all year, I just flip back through here and go, "What did you do, Jay?" And then I can find all my stuff, and then I can write up what I did because we
okay.
always
So
have to write some stuff at the end of the year.
I have another question for you now. Are you
Uh-huh.
this organized in any other part of your life? Are you an
Um,
organized individual?
no, no,
Like your
no.
cabinets, your no, just
No, because if to be perfectly honest, my daughter thinks I'm messy. She thinks I'm messy, but I have when she was smaller, she told me that the other day. She goes, "Mom, when I was younger, everything was spotless. Like there was never anything out of place." And I said, "Well, that's because I had a family then." She just came back to live with me. I was on my own for a long time, and so to me now it's like, okay, you know what? I don't feel like cleaning up today. I'm just gonna put these things over here on this chair, and I'll get to it. I'll get to it. And so I don't. I'm not that organized in my daily everyday thing because it's like, how important is that? Like when I
exactly.
have yeah,
Uh
how
huh.
important is that? And so I'm like, okay, like the house is not, it's not dirty, but she goes, do you ever put your books away? It's not like my dishes are clean, my kitchen's clean. Okay, let's say my kitchen's not spotless, but my kitchen's clean. Like there's no dishes anywhere or anything like that. But my cabinets, no, if it fits, it could go in there. If
Okay,
it
cool.
fits in there. The pots don't go back where they're supposed to. I'll open the cabinet and go, oh, that fits right there. And she'll come back and go, Mom, what happened to this pot? And I'll go, just look under there. It's under there somewhere.
Okay, so that's all right, but that's
Yeah.
that's almost like stress free.
Yeah. It is stress free for me. I just think when the things that are important to me is making sure I get things done the way I want them done and to plan out the things that I want planned when it comes to taking care of business or doing something like that. I'm the kind of person who'll sit down and step it out. And when I was buying my house and all the stuff like that, I stepped out everything. If you have to choose finishes or something like that, I stepped that out, had pictures of what I wanted. So when it was time to go, I followed my plan. So it was
So,
kind of the
do
go ahead.
you believe in vision boards?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Do you feel that sometimes while you're working on your planner, it becomes your vision board, then you didn't even realize you were envisioning?
Sometimes it does, but like I said, I've already figured out where I want to go with myself at the beginning, and that's kind of where I'm the kind of person, if I set my board up of where I want to go, and those are the things that become important to me, and that's the way I go. The planner and my daily or my weekly spreads are just an expression of how I'm doing at that point in time, but
Nice.
I always stick with what I envision myself going for the whole year.
You
So
explained it
and I
very
and I
well.
usually check back and go, okay, is your financial health still good, like you said? And it's like great. And you go exercise. Did you walk enough? And you're not losing any weight because that doctor's pressuring me. I'm gonna just let you know she's pressuring me. So therefore, I'm not paying much attention to her, but I am exercising. I'm not losing weight. I'm just exercising, like she says. And then I set the treadmill up in the garage, and I walk at night before I go to bed. And so I have done those things. And plus, I bought some exercise clothes, and I must wear them because I can't waste money. So I do that.
Oh, Tina says, I just want to say hi to Anna, who is the tiny crafter. But Tina was
I
saying the
am.
funny part was when her daughter threw a party and got caught, and her father in law said, "Your dad did the same thing." My hubby said it was of age. Father in law said, "No, you weren't." He went and got his calendar, and I guess he had proof. That is funny. Oh,
That is
yeah.
funny. That is funny. Yeah.
I, I
Yeah.
I
It's
do
just.
have old calendars. I have kept calendars through the years.
Mhm.
Um, Years and years ago, gosh, my first real boyfriend I dated from the time I was 14 till I was 16. We dated for 2 years, and his mother would give me a calendar every Christmas. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna show it to you all next week. And it was
Yeah.
an inspirational calendar. It looked like it was like a Hallmark calendar in my head, and it would have these beautiful sayings. And then she'd always write something important to me in it. And
See.
so I might not have kept the calendar myself, but I kept it in a sense. That is,
Yeah.
this is like
Yeah.
so big. This is cool, everybody.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you start, and like some people started for a while, they pick it up. I know a lot of friends who started planning in 2020, and they go, I don't even go to work anymore. What do I need to plan for? And I'm like, we had a short period where we didn't, work, but now we're back full time and working from home and doing, pretty well, which I thank God for. And I just know, everybody stopped, and I was like, I can't stop planning. Come on with that. Let me get my stickers out. Let me get my papers out. And I just kept going, and I would have stuff to do. And I go, okay, got to wash those clothes today. And if I don't remember trash day, I got to put that in there. So I just put that kind of stuff in there. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm always doing something. Oh, it's wrong page.
You know what,
I'm
Jay?
always doing something. Uh-huh.
I am guilty of that this year. I, like I said, I don't know if we were friends in the beginning. I don't remember when we became friends, but
Uh-huh.
in January, I made this out of the LOL um, notepad, and I bound it myself, and
Hmm.
it was my weekly, like what
See?
I expected it for the week, right?
Right?
I said that once the pandemic hit, I stopped. And now a part of me is saying, I still did things in the house. I still had moments with John or TJ or Vinny. I'm like,
Yeah.
why didn't I continue it?
Mhm.
So I picked it back up tonight, and
I
now
don't
I'm
know. I
going to
think,
continue it.
yeah. Yeah. See, 2020 is one of those ones that kind of threw everybody off. But there's stuff I want to remember about 2020. There's stuff that I want to remember. I've had some good laughs in 2020. One of the things that brought me, one of my friends I had years ago when I first started my job, and I've been at my job. I think this is my 37th year, which is horrible to think about sometimes. It's my 37th year with the company, and we had been friends for a long time, and we lost contact. And I started my channel, and so she said, she goes, I think I know this TJ Bird girl. And so she sent me a DM, and she goes, I think I know you. And I go, uh-oh, weirdo, weirdo, weirdo. And so she is like, I know you. So she tells me her name, and she says, can you call me? So I go, nope, not calling any weirdos. Nope, not doing that. And so she writes me back, and she tells me a fact. And I go, oh, she knows me. And so I write her back, and she was my friend from the job. And she's one of the people that on Friday nights I craft with until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And so 2020 is one of those times I go, oh my God, we're back in each other's lives again. She goes, Jay. And she goes, I'm not a crafter, but I want to be a crafter.
Wow.
So we're making cards now for the scrapbook.com wants people to make cards for nursing homes. And so me and three other friends are making them, and I'm trying to do them. I'm not a card maker, but I'm trying to make cards. So that's where I am. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm real proud of this one card that I got to show you guys. I think I posted it, but this is my favorite card. I did it with a Julie Nutting girl.
Ooh, Julie nutting. Oh my
There it
God,
is.
look at her wings.
I know. Do you recognize those rings from the dollar store?
Oh my God, Jay. Girl,
Yeah,
that
those are
is
the dollar store
awesome.
rings. I know. I saw those wings, and I go, I gotta put them on a girl. I gotta put them on a girl. And
Oh,
I can't. And my problem with the reason why it's checkerboarded back there is because I can't cut straight to save my soul, even with a guillotine or what you call it like that. So I kept trimming the paper down, trimming the paper down. And Renee, we were at 1 o'clock in the morning, and Renee said, Jay, why don't you make it into a checkerboard? You can't mess that up. And I go, oh, okay. So I start making the checkerboard, and I go, this is not working. She goes, Jay, you got to go under and over, under and over. So at 2 o'clock, I finally got the checkerboard right, and I put her on top. So I was like, wow, that's my favorite card. I don't know if I can give that to anybody. So I'm kind of proud of my cards. I'm kind of proud of my cards. So I made a few. I could share some.
aw, that is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah. So I could share some of my cards if anybody wants to see them. I
I would
like
love
them.
to see them. Share, share, share.
Yeah, because I'm not a very good card maker, so don't judge me too harshly. And
No.
if you got any tips, give me some tips. Okay, so I made, let's see, I did this one.
Oh, I love working with buttons.
I did the buttons, and he's a button. So I did that one. And I did this girl to practice my coloring, which I'm not very good at. So I did that girl. And then I did a fall one. So I'm kind of liking the ones I did so far. They're kind of they're kind of fun. And then I did this girl because she's one of my favorites with those little shoes and her mom. I did her, so she's pretty.
Love that.
And then of course you can't get away from Disney.
Uh-oh.
There we
Oh,
go.
Simba.
Yeah, yeah, Simba.
Nala.
I know. I thought that worked out perfect because these are those little puffies from the dollar store.
Ah,
And I was like, I could color those puffies and put them on there. So I
good
did
girl.
that.
You did good.
And the one I'm really proud of, because I'm sure people hear me talk about it all the time, I finally figured out a shaker. Finally, finally, finally.
Oh, you
finally.
did well.
Yeah. Linda sent me a card. I mean, her tag had a her tag had a shaker on it, right? And I sat there and I shake that thing forever. And I go, Linda sent me a shaker. I gotta figure out this shaker thing. I got it. So Linda Creswell, this is because of you.
Aw, Linda Crespo?
I figured, yeah, I figured out the shaker. And then I did this one.
Follow your
And I
dreams.
did one. I did two more. Yeah, so I do two. Got two more that I did because I'm still working. We got it. We want to do 20. And I did that
Oh,
one.
I like that pumpkin.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's drawn and stuff. It was from a paper pad, and so
It
I just
almost looks
cut
like a
everything
watercolor.
out and just did what people usually do. No, and then that one.
I think.
So I think I'm enjoying the card maker thing. I'm hoping I have all mine done to mailed on Saturday. I have all 15 of them. I have a whole bunch more, but I won't bore you all with my card making skills because I'm not that great at, but I'm getting there. But my last one that I'll show you is this one. It's from one of those you know those crafters companion boxes that you make. This was the first card that I ever made there. And so I'm all excited. I'm following the women on YouTube and I'm putting my card together and everything like that. And so my friends have theirs all done and we're showing them. They go, Jay, what does it look like inside? And so I open it and they go, that's the wrong way, Jay. Cards don't open like that. And I go, what? So it's the wrong way. But
You
I'm
know what?
proud. But I'm proud of it. I'm like, look at you, Jay.
Oh,
So I go, look at you, Jay. You made the cards go the wrong way, but I like it.
but you know
So
what's funny? Give it to a lefty. A lefty would appreciate that.
yeah, something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. And so everybody's like, Jay, we were following the instructions. How did yours get like that? And I go, like what? And they go, it's the wrong way. I go, yeah, but that's okay, ain't it? They go, nobody wants a card that goes the wrong way.
Oh,
Thinking,
that's
man,
funny.
yeah. So I just kind of wanted to share what I'm working on and stuff like that. And just kind of, I just kind of hang out down here, think of things to do and everything like that. But I got an idea that maybe somebody can help me with.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you what I'm planning. I have these, where are they now? I was just looking at them just yesterday. Okay, so I have these tassels, right?
Okay.
I'm making these tassels. So is inside of the tassel, I want to put a um, a charger. So I want to put a charger inside of it so that it can hang inside. So when you're ready to charge up your phone, you got the charger inside. I saw one in the store. Like it kind of hangs in all the fluff and the charger hangs out of it.
Really?
So yeah, I have my own keychain does that. So I couldn't take it apart to do it. But I'm like, oh man, don't put a charger in it. Put a flashlight in it.
Ooh.
I was like, a flashlight works. I could do that. So that's what I'm working on. And tonight I was gonna sit up for a little while and try to play about how I'm gonna do it. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. So you're supposed to like this is your charger thing, and it's supposed to fit in here somewhere. So that when all of your dangles, you got to make it a little bit fuller. So when it's dangling in there, you won't see it, of course. Once I get it goes in there, and in there will be your charger, like that.
Can I see your
Once
charger again? I don't know what that looks like.
See, it looks
I've
like
never,
that.
I've never seen those.
Yeah, my
How
well,
is that a charger?
well, see, it's for your iPhone.
Oh, it
Has a
goes okay. It's
USB.
USB. Okay.
Yeah. So you always have
Where
it with you. You know how
where
sometimes you
did
go.
you buy that?
These this one I got out. See, she's not here now. This one I got out of my daughter's room.
Okay, so see where that the circle is right there?
Yeah,
Start your ribbons from that.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna play with it tonight, and then when she come, I'm gonna have to sneak this back up to her room. You
Oh,
know, before she gets back, because she had
gotcha.
it, and I'm thinking hers was on a keychain or something, but it came apart. And so when I saw it in her room, I was like, I can put one of those inside of my tassels. So
Very
that's what I'm working on. So since remember we bought all this ribbon and stuff, and everybody bought this
uh-huh.
from Michael's at the time, and looked on it. There's
Oh, my
your
eyelash
your
trim.
eyelash trim. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, my friend. You're very welcome.
Yeah, so that's my project that I'm working on, and I'm going to put it together, and then I'll have a flashlight inside one and one with a charger. Because at the
Very
dollar store they have those flat flashlights. They're flat.
this one. I have
Yeah,
it right
that
here. Yes.
one.
Yes,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know if
gonna
you
hang
can
it
see that.
inside one.
Can you
Gonna
put a
hang
hole
it
in there?
inside one of here. Yeah, I'm sure I can put a I'm sure I can hot glue on the top of it a
Okay.
jump ring. Don't you think you can put a
Right.
jump ring on top?
This is one of my favorite flashlights.
Yeah, I think I could put a jump ring on top of it. Oh, we're not doing that right now. You
So,
gotta wait a second.
Jay, I have to tell you what Tina said a little earlier. She said,
What?
you know, if your card that opens the wrong way,
Yeah.
you can always cut that in half, you know, the part that, you know, and add it to another
Oh.
card.
Oh, cut this off and put it at the front.
Yeah, and put it on top of another card.
You know what? She is just marvelous. She's
And
marvelous.
you could put it on dimensionals and it would look like it's supposed to be that way.
Hey, thank you. I'm gonna do that. I'll show them. I'm gonna do that by Saturday. I'll show them.
There you go. Awesome idea.
Smarter people
Hi,
than me.
Sandra. Yep, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. These are my projects for the week. So if I can figure out this, put a jump ring on that flashlight, I'm gonna stick it inside these things, and I'm gonna be, oh wow,
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
yeah. And so I got
What a
all my
sweet idea.
yes, I got all my Michael's yarn and stuff that we all bought. We
Mm-hmm.
bought all these things for some reason. What?
Because
Oh,
they're pretty.
that's I know it was just like so pretty. I go, I gotta have that, and I'm thinking, what are you gonna do with that, Jay? What? And I go, put it in your room. So
Uh-huh.
that's where it's been, and that's what I've been doing. So I'm gonna be playing with these for a while. If I get it done right and I fix it the right way, I'll put it. I was gonna do a video on it and put it on my channel. So I'll let you guys know if I get it. If I do it, then you guys could do it too.
Wandy Sweets has given me a keychain, right?
Mm-hmm.
With,
Yeah.
you know, big like that, and I love it. And I have two sets of car keys, one
Mm-hmm.
that had that and one that doesn't have a lot on it. Because my
Yeah.
husband freaks out every time I grab that one because he's got no place to put it.
Yeah. 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 I'm hoping that it's, and the other thing, I'm hoping that it doesn't, like, it's not heavy, so I don't think it's going to be heavy.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, and that little flashlight, that little flat flashlight won't be heavy at all once I get it in there.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's going to be fun. Just the idea of trying to get it in there is what I'm really excited about going, how you gonna put that flashlight in there? Go ahead, figure it out, figure it out. So,
And
and I bought a couple of them to test it.
I'm just going to address something that the girls are saying. Do you know that I was following a girl that does Dollar Tree hauls, and she comes from Canada? And
Uh-huh.
do you know that Dollar Tree was offering bundles of ribbon like this in Canada?
What?
So I think that it's going to be coming our way soon. And if that's the case, Michael's is going to have a run for their money.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's gonna. I must admit the Crafter Square over at the Dollar Tree is really getting better now that the AC more, not the AC more, and everybody's gone. I'm gonna have to pause for a second to open my door to let my dogs out. They're like, you gotta
Go ahead. You could
let
you could go. Go ahead.
you gotta let us out. I'll be right back. Okay,
Okay.
G,
So, girls,
you gotta
this
go.
is
Everybody.
hold on. I'm gonna mute Jay for a minute while the puppy dogs are talking. Okay, so I just muted her for a second. Dollar Tree is definitely a game changer. I agree. So I just want to welcome everyone that came in that I didn't get to say hi to. This is what I am done with for the night. Jay's back. Let me let her in.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
back.
there you go. I muted you while the dogs were barking.
Yes,
So
thank you, thank
I
you.
just wanted to tell the girls that I'm finished with this craft, and they're for the littles. I mean, how cute is this?
That is
So
cute.
I just added some vinyl to it, and now I can kick them out of my craft room. It's like a project done.
I know. Does I have like I was telling somebody the other night. I have like 4 projects here on my table, and I'm like, when are you going to finish at least one, Jay? At least one. Finish one. Finish one. And I go, this weekend. That's when I'm going to finish one. This weekend. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Because I keep getting sidetracked by something else. So I was working on something else, and I was working on something in those magazines, the Somerset magazine. So they had a little project in there that I've been working on for a while, and then I found the ribbon, and I go, "Oh, I wonder what I could do with the ribbon." And I got intrigued, and I moved on to something else. The only constant is these cards because we work on them every week.
Okay.
Yeah, but I keep getting sidetracked to something else. So I think that's the weird part about it. And so I'm gonna try some other things to see it. And I bought these things, these key rings, thinking this might help my cause, but I'll have to see because they're
If it'll
kind of
help you, what?
it'll help me with this thing I'm trying to think of because it comes with this little bar thing. I'm thinking maybe this little bar will help me make my make my keychain better because it has this little bar on it. I'm thinking
Oh, what is that little
maybe,
bar for?
maybe, but I don't know. It just looked interesting when I was in the store, and it's good. Since I'm working on something that I don't know what I'm doing, I go, I'll have to figure that out, Jay. Maybe that could help you. So we'll see. I got some idea for something. So that's how my mind works. Isn't it a strange mind that works like that?
No,
It's a it's a
it's
it's
not.
a strange it's a strange mind. So I saw those and I go, yup, get that. Pick those up. They're half price even. Get those. The half price is what got me. It's half price. Get that. So I was at the Joann's the other day. I picked them up because I go, they're half priced. They're pretty too. Even if you don't do anything with them, they can stay in your craft room with your beads. So I think that's all, you guys. I don't have anything else to share.
You've been doing amazing. I just want to read some of the comments. So Tina asked if my vinyl would stay on my plates, my things, and yes, it stays. It's the permanent vinyl, not the removable vinyl. So unless you really scrape it off, it's staying. I can wash it with soap and water. And
Oh,
then she said she just bought vinyl. Diamond made something on her car window. Okay, I've actually used it on TJ's car windows. On his front windshield and his back windows. Now, Tina, I know that you asked a question early in the night. I don't know what it was. You were asking me something about the blade to cricket, and I don't know. I didn't understand the question.
Donna,
So
which cricket do you have?
hold on one second. My sister-in-law is. Oh my God! This is my sister-in-law and my husband texting one another, and I'm part of the group chat. I'm gonna go punch them both. Okay, I'm gonna punch them both. I have the Cricut Air 2, and I also have the Maker. I don't use the Maker. I've only used it a few times. Shame on me.
Okay.
But what? Why are you procrastinating?
With my cricket?
Yeah.
I'm procrastinating because it has a spot in the craft room, and the spot, it looks good over there.
Oh, you're hysterical. Oh my God.
I have a friend that has a maker, right? And she makes everything. She's a wonderful cricket person. And so she wants me to work on something with her, and she got, I don't know where she got it from, and she could have made it on a cricket, but I think she bought it from someone. You probably seen them around. It's a head. It's like a head, and you turn it into a reef. And so she sent it to me the other day, and she goes, "We got to work on this, Jay. So you're going to have to get your cricket out so you can cut some things to put on it if you don't do it, don't buy stuff." And so I said, "Oh, I got to shut them outside. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm
friends,
gonna
friends.
pause that for a second. Tina, I'm sorry, my mouth isn't moving fast enough. Okay. So, Tina, let me ask you a question. I'm going back, and because I don't like to interrupt Jay when she's talking. What are you guys screaming? Turn it over. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I haven't. Okay. So, did they tell you, Tina, make sure the housing blades are properly installed? But do you know that sometimes your needle gets jammed? So, take your needle out and just wipe it off, and then put it back in your housing blade. Because if there's something jammed in there, it won't come down. I don't know if Jay's back. Jay, give me a thumbs up when you come back. Oh, there she is. Hold on. Hi, Bertha. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you. Tina, make sure the blade housing right. Okay, so the Cricut machine was quite intimidating. It took me 2 weeks to open it, and when I got it, it's been 4 years now. I'm on it every day. Exactly. No, I'm not turning my puzzle pieces over. Oh, these two. You were talking about these two. Okay, I get it. You're screaming, turn it over. You know what's funny is when you're watching somebody else do a puzzle, you're like, what's wrong with them? How come they can't see the way it's supposed to go?
Yeah,
But
that matches right there. Put that over
yeah,
there.
what's wrong with them? And it's like, here I am, I'm turning it around. I'm like, what the heck? And they're all screaming because I had to go and they're all screaming at me, turn it over. You guys are freaking funny.
I know that sounds like
Okay.
me when I was trying to make that card, and she was like, "Under over, Jay, under over," and I go, "Under over what?
What? Exactly.
What?" So
Okay.
this is the thing. My friend we're gonna make together. It's this head cutout, right?
Shar made one of those.
Yeah, so she gave me one of these things, and she goes, "Jay, you can use your Cricut to make certain things to make it, or you could buy stuff." She goes, "I want you to use your Cricut to make the stuff to go around her, right?" And I'm thinking, well, no, because what about her eyes and her lips? She goes, "Well, you got to make her lips into lip and put some eye stuff on her." Can't do that. I'm too intimidated by that. I do that. Suppose I make her eyes go up there and her lips be all wrong. She goes, "It can't be wrong, Jay." So I gotta figure out how to use my Cricut to put stuff on her head. I'm thinking maybe I can make a big hat and put on her head. Who knows? But she said, "Oh, I can make leaves, cut leaves out." And I'm thinking I'm gonna buy some leaves from the dollar store and stick them all over it. not gonna cut anything out with that cricket because that means I have to
Yes, you
move her.
are. You're
It
going to
means
cut something. And if
I
you need a personal, no,
uh,
if you need a personal course, I
uh,
will. You know what? Text me. I'll send you my cell phone number.
uh,
Message me if I'm not doing anything, and you want me to walk you through something. I would have no problem with walking you through step by step. And once that happens,
uh-huh.
you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, I got this."
All right, I'm gonna take you up on that then. I'm gonna take you up on, but not for this girl though. This girl, I couldn't do it with this girl. This girl
No,
because I'm already gonna see. I'm not even gonna tell her this is terrible, and I'm gonna tell you guys that. Like I'm afraid to put the lipstick on and stuff like that, right? So I have a girlfriend that lives like in another town over, one town over, right? So she says, Jay, bring it over here and put it on my porch because she's she hasn't been outside since this whole thing started. She goes, put it on my porch and I'll put the lipstick on the eyes for you. Then I'll put it back on the porch and you could go home. And I'm thinking, yes, could you do that by Saturday? I'll run over there. So that's my plan. So by the time I get with the girls on Saturday, I already have lips and eyes.
cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater.
I know, but I'm too scared to do that because I know her lips are gonna. I
It,
just know it. I
if
just know
you
I put
have to,
lipstick on myself.
Char says use flowers.
Flowers, like buy
Yep.
flowers.
Anything you want. You can buy
Yeah.
flowers. You can use
So,
flowers from.
so I'm thinking to buy flowers because I'm thinking that would make it much prettier until I get my hands on the cricket and know how to make things better. Like I should do small cricket projects, like some cards or something.
Okay, do you know that there are Cricut projects out there that are already created? All you have to do is follow the directions. Oh my gosh. We got to get you going, Jay.
And that's another. And that's another problem too. That's how come I'm not a true crafter. I was where's the thing at? I'll have to show it to you. I was making a card last night with my friend Renee, right? And we were supposed to be cutting out forms of a butterfly to make a stand-up card. So hers looks the way it's supposed to look. Hers looks the way it's supposed to look. And since I can't follow instructions, mine came out like this. There's no butterfly up here, right? We're supposed to be, this is supposed to, the circle is supposed to be a butterfly. But since my mind does not follow instructions and it sees something else, mine came out like this. The bottom's a butterfly though, but this part's not a butterfly because I'm thinking that doesn't look right to me. And I couldn't get the butterfly cut out properly, so mine came out like that. And she's like,
But
why
you
doesn't
know
yours
what?
look the right way? Yeah, I'm not a good person with instructions either like that. You would think
Okay.
since I'm a budget analyst and I could keep everybody's money straight on my job, that I could do follow some instructions like that, but I can't. I can't. It just doesn't work. But and so Shar made one of these, you say.
Yeah, Shaw made one of them. That's why she was suggesting, the Dollar Tree flowers, and you pull them off their stems and just use the buds. And then you could decorate her hair and her
Uh-huh.
outline. There's, you know what? Do a Google search. There's so many
I'm gonna do
beautiful
yeah. Yeah,
images of this
I'm
girl.
gonna do that because I'm like I'm sure everybody's done one, but I just haven't done it yet. So I'm gonna do that. But I know I'm not gonna put those lips and those eyes on. I know I'm not gonna do that because that won't even come out right. I'm just like, that's gonna be a mess right there, Jay. So I'm gonna skip over to her house, get it done, and then by the time we get our projects out for Saturday, I'll already have lips and eyes.
Okay.
So I'm all excited about make see how many projects I got in this room that are not done.
I was
It's
talking
just
about
too
that
many.
earlier.
It's
I
just too
feel your
many.
pain. I feel your pain.
It's just too many. It's just too many. So I'm like, oh no, I can't. I can't. And plus, I'm trying to organize my stuff in my craft room a little bit better and everything because I was at the Goodwill and I found all these nice cubbies and things for $2 and I'm like, this is gonna be perfect. So I was
Oh
able to
wow.
find all these cubbies for $2. And so I bought them and I kind of set them up on my desk. And I'm still kind of making my craft room because I'm kind of having fun doing that too. So we'll see how this comes out. If I ever get it done, I'll show it to you guys, but it won't be like that. It'll be different. But I think
You
I'm
know,
I'm, I'm liking it.
Laura, who is Mama Bear Crafts, suggests
Uh-huh.
if you have tracing paper, even copy paper, you
Uh-huh.
can trace the shape of her head
Yeah.
onto that paper, and then you can practice anything you want.
Oh, oh yeah. They already suggested that to me. They suggested that I do that, but I figured that's not going to come out right either. That's not going to come out right. It's just not. You know how something's not going to work out when you go, nope. Yep. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. But I just no, 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 no. The hands can't do that right. It's not going to come out right. And I'm like, oh no, Jay, you can't. So I think I'd rather for her to do it because she's like a real artist. And she's like, I won't tell anybody, Jay. I won't tell. I won't tell what you've done. You drove 45 minutes to my house, but that's I'll go, yeah, that's okay. It'll be a nice
Okay,
drive.
there you go.
I know it's cheating, but I can't help it. I can't
No,
help it.
you're allowed to cheat until, but you know what? Just like once you start on her, like Shara and I talk about this often. We used to
Uh-huh.
be very intimidated of the Julie Nutting girls, and Shara
Oh,
and I are pretty decent crafters, and for
yeah.
both of us to have this fear of a stupid paper doll,
Uh-huh.
and now that we're what 4 months into our year of Julie Nutting, we're like, what
Oh
was wrong
yeah.
with us? Why did we let that little doll intimidate us?
I must admit, I can understand how that little dog can intimidate you when you used to go because I think I made one on I made her on what was it, a whiteboard. Um, so I think Memory Lane Keepsakes was having some Julie nutting thing, and I wanted to participate so I can get better at cutting the dolls out. So I put one on a whiteboard, and and the reason why she looks the way she looks is because the legs intimidate me. You're supposed to cut that little space in between their legs, and I
Hmm.
ended up cutting her legs off, right? So her legs were gone, and I decided, okay, let's make some flowers. Let's do some flowers. Put some flowers and cover up her legs. Act like she's walking through a field of flowers.
There you go.
So I go, okay, that's a fix. So they are kind of intimidating. I think it's the fussy cutting that gets everybody. That gets me. The fussy cutting.
Right.
Yeah, the fussy cutting gets you. But I must admit they're fun because just trying to imagine how you want your doll to look and what you want to do with your tag. That's the part. That's the part I like. And I go, well, how much stuff? I know my one of my friends, Ruth. You've seen her join the tag making. She's a minimalist tag maker. She doesn't like a whole bunch of stuff on her tag, and she's like everything cluttered. So she's a minimalist one. So when she finally sees my tag, she goes, I can't believe you put all that stuff on that. I go, right? And she's like, oh my goodness. So yeah, she was trying to make a tag and she goes, okay, I'm gonna put two more things on it. I go, yes, and throw some glitter on there too. Put some glitter. You gotta have glitter or something like that. But we're kind of different crafters. I like a lot. She likes minimal. So,
And I
but I'm
think
glad.
I'm a minimalist. So did I
Yeah.
lose you? Yeah.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm like
Yeah.
that. And when I see all these other girls, and they add to their stuff, I go, oh, I wish I could do that. I don't envision it as much as you all do.
Uh-huh. No, your tags really come out great. That last one I got, I'm like, oh man, and it's a shaker too. Look at
But you know
this.
what? I love this has brought out my creativity through like I've embraced the Julie Nutting tags. I really have.
Oh, me too. Me too. I was trying to I think my last one I was trying to figure out I was laughing because every year the Halloween one, and I thought about myself as a kid, and I go, every Halloween we wore the same thing. We were
Yeah.
ghosts. And we were always ghosts because my mom wouldn't buy. We so bad. Remember that? I don't know if you guys all remember. Remember the store bought costume where you got that stupid face
Mask.
thing that you put on your head, the mask
Uh-huh.
on your head, and you had
Uh-huh.
that little, and you had the little jumpsuit thing that you put on.
Out of plastic.
Yeah, we was a kid. Me and my brothers wanted that thing so bad. Right? He was going, maybe this year she'll buy us a costume. And he goes, yeah, man, I could be Popeye or something like that. Because they had those Popeye masks that you put on and everything. And Halloween would come and she would get those sheets out and tie it around our waist with belts or string or something and give us our pillowcase and we would be ghosts. It was all we were ghosts our whole lives. We were always ghosts. I was like, man. So when I was doing my Julie Nutting doll, I go, she's gonna be a real witch. I'm gonna make her a long dress, not a ghost-like dress. And so that's how I approached my tag. I was going, nah, she's gonna have a better costume than I had. I was gonna make her a ghost at first. I go, nope, nope, not a ghost, not a ghost. So she became a witch.
You know what? I think I live vicariously through those dolls also.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you think about it, you go, oh my, what could she be this time? What could she do this time? Like,
Right.
what can you do with her? And, like with that card, I saw those wings. I go, wouldn't it be great to have some wings that all of a sudden popped out your back and there you'd be with your beautiful set of wings on.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you wanted to, fly, you could fly, but otherwise you could tuck them back under your shirt.
Very sweet. So the
So
girls were
that's
just
what I was
asking.
thinking about when I made the little card. And I was like, man, uh-huh.
They were just asking if I like this tool, and I actually do. I
Oh.
did not buy this for myself. Vinny and Shannon bought this for me one day, and they were like, "We think you might like this," and I'm like, "Really?" And at first, I'm like, "No, I don't think I would like it." And I was like, "How do you use it?" But you know what? It becomes easier. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually almost an extension of your finger. And it does give you, like, this here tool would be perfect for when you wanted to cut out in between the legs of your Julie nutting tags,
Oh.
because it gives you a pen like control.
Oh, that thing? Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
man. No, 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 not that thing. That thing
What?
almost sliced off the top of my fingers.
How?
That's how her leg got cut off with that thing.
How did you
That
do that?
thing,
It's like writing. What
that thing is dangerous,
did you
Donna.
do with it?
Donna, that thing is dangerous. I have that thing. I was like, oh my God, that thing is dangerous. Oh my goodness, I cut my hand. Oh, that's how come I had to put the girl in a field of flowers. Her leg got cut off.
What? How were you holding it?
That thing's dangerous. I'm telling you.
How
I
did
have it.
how
I
did
have it. That
you?
thing's dangerous. I was like, oh my God. And so when we were crafting on Saturday, everybody had that thing, right? And they were cutting around stuff and they were going, oh my God, this is the great. And I kept saying, that thing. And I was saying in my head, what's wrong with them? That thing is dangerous. I had a band-aid on my hand for a week because I sliced off some of my finger. I was like, how do they do that? What's wrong with them? Oh no, not that thing.
Oh
Mm-mm.
my God. Oh, wait, one
Not
sec. All right, wait. So the girls are talking. Wait, let's see. I have to go back into the comments.
okay.
Beth is on the ball. Shar has been the best stories for her tags. Fussy cutting. All right. I do like it, but now Jay has a different opinion. Yes, Sandra, thanks. Donna really thought of getting it. Wait, I'm missing a cat. Someone fill me in on what I thought I was getting. And what are you guys getting on? And what is the name of the tape Donna is using? This here tape, it's just score tape. It's double-sided score tape, they call it. Donna, pull the blade out. Cutting. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, okay, so Tina was having problems with her Cricut. So
Oh.
Tina was having problems with her Cricut before. and she says she just pulled the blade out of her Cricut machine and it's cutting in. Because what happens is this. Can you all see this? I'm going to just give you a quickie. If you press
Okay.
the button, but now, Tina, pay attention too. You do have to buy replacement blades, and I would buy them on eBay or Amazon, and you get bundles. They last a long time, but all of a sudden, if you're doing chipboard or a lot of cardstock, you're going to need replacement blades. So this is my baggie of replacement blades. Now to replace your blade, you push the button down and you pull the blade out. And sometimes paper gets stuck inside this hole. So you have to literally take the chunks of paper out and put your blade back in. And then that clears up the problem. So I just wanted to go over that again. But when you do get a chance, buy some replacement blades.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a class on Cricut for Dummies or something like that because I'm gonna move that machine closer to my table. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move it to the shelf instead of being across the room. I'm gonna move it to the shelf that's over there, and then maybe it'll entice me to go and bring it over to here. Yeah, I'll slowly move it around the room until it gets over to here. Yes, that's my plan. That's my plan. I'll slowly move her around the room until it gets over here. It's not, I don't think it's the Cricut. I think it's the older one. It's maybe like a Cricut 1 or something like that. I've had it a while. And I think they've made a couple since I had mine. So I think that's what
Tina,
it is.
Tina says you'll love it, Jay. But Tina, if you ever run into a problem, you have my cell phone number. Just text me and maybe I can walk you through it. Not saying I know everything, but sometimes just, it might be an easy fix, or if you put two heads together, you might be able to come up with the answer.
Okay. My friend Ruth was telling me, she said, she goes, that Donna that's on your channel, because she just joined our the Julie Nutting thing. She goes, that girl's amazing. How did she cut those girls out on her Cricut? I go, she showed it to us once, I think. She goes, she's gonna have to do a tutorial or something like that. And I go,
Oh, Ruth asked me to do it, and I did it
yeah,
that night on the live, but I don't think
yeah.
she didn't come see it.
I know. I told her, I said, you're going to have to, I probably will get her to dial in a couple of times. I go, you're going to have to dial in because Ruth is like she has the maker. She's like a maker. She does everything on her maker. And so she has the maker and the joy she has like, if you have a machine, it's in Ruth's craft room. If there's a machine, it's in the craft room and she knows how to
And
use
she
it.
doesn't do videos, does she?
No, I'm trying to talk her into it because she's one of the most creative. She's the one who got me into crafting. We made one year. She said, "Hey Jay, come make a wreath with me. We're gonna make a snowman wreath to hang on your door." And so I wasn't that much into crafting. I was like, I don't want to make no snowman. But she goes, I'm fixing lunch of crab soup. And I was like, crab soup? So I
Ooh.
basically went over there just for the food because she was making the crab soup. She was making a crab soup with some cornbread on the side with little pieces of corn inside. That's how she described it. And I was like, what? And so I was like, okay, okay, okay. So I just went on over to her house, right? And she had a table all set up for me with everything all laid out. And she even had my name tag going, Jay's Craft Space, right? And I'm like, you're really into this crafting stuff, right? So we got going on folding the tool to make the snowman and everything like that. And then we ate the crab soup. So after I ate the crab soup, she goes, I bet after you eat your soup and your cornbread, you're gonna be ready to go home. And I go, no, I'm gonna keep making this snowman, right? So we made the snowman and he turned out great. He sat on my door for, the season. And then at Christmas and everything, he was still out there. I still have him in my closet. And then I go, well, what else can I make? What else can I do? She goes, you got it now. You got the crafting bug. And so I think at that time I only had like a couple of things. And now I think I filled the room with craft supplies and it's all her fault. But she has like one of the most amazing craft room. If I ever want anything, I always call her up and go, do you got one of those? And she goes, yeah, you can come over and use it if you want. And so with the COVID thing, it's like, I can't just go over there and get some stuff out of shop room, craft room. She has everything. She goes, well, if you need some of this, come and get it. If you need that, come over and get it. Tell me, I'll put it outside for you, or I'll bring it to your car or whatever. But she has so much stuff, you can shop her craft room.
Aw.
I was like, wow. But she should make videos because she's so creative and so talented that I just think she would make the most interesting videos. I'd be hooked on them and stuff. I think sometimes when I'm doing my videos, I think people tune in to hear one of my crazy stories, but more
Well,
than to
that's how I
watch
got
me
hooked.
plan or
And
something.
you reeled me in with your hitchhiking story.
I know. I think some one of the I was telling about my church, going to church and stealing from the collection plate. Well, it wasn't really stealing. We borrowed from the collection plate. And so this one person who tuned in, they DM'd me and they said, Jay, my mom listened to that and she laughed so hard that she thought you were the funniest. And I go, I don't know if it was funny, but at the time, my butt sure did hurt a lot when my mom found out we stole that money from the correction plate and bought that candy.
Oh,
It's because she never gave us enough for candy. It was like my brother was a genius. He was a genius. He goes, we can get the money from the collection. I thought that was really cool of him. I was like, wow, you're so smart. So I think that's probably it. But she would be a fantastic crafter, just to share stuff with. Because she has just about everything, and she can, if it can be made on a maker or a Cricut or something like that, she's like you. She's gonna duplicate it on her Cricut and everything. I
right.
think when we're making cards, I'm sitting here making cards one by one, and she's done something on her Cricut, and she has mats all made. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to cut the mat straight. She goes, if you take that Cricut out, you probably could cut a straight mat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, well, maybe I have a die for that or something. I go, I might have a die. She goes, you don't need a die. You got a Cricut. So for card making alone, I might get that Cricut out just so I can make better mats.
You will
Since I
fall in
have
love with
five.
it the moment you use it. Because I explained this to Shar, and I think I've said it a lot, that once you master the Cricut,
Mm-hmm.
there's not many more tools that you actually need in your craft room.
Oh, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to think about it. I think for card, I'm going to try. I think the first thing I should try to do on my Cricut is make mats for my different size cards. That's a
There
good
you
place
go.
to start. That's a good place to start.
Don't you have don't you have do you have don't you have one of these?
Yeah,
So
that's that thing that always messes me up.
how does it mess you up?
Well, that thing.
We need to talk about that. Come on, let's
Listen,
go. Break it out.
this thing right here, right? So
Now,
you mean this thing.
I hate
That
that
was
thing.
well, I have that thing. See, this is how you get in this rabbit hole, right? So I had this thing, right? And this thing always made my things crooked. So I said,
Yeah.
this thing doesn't work. It makes your stuff crooked. And
Mm-hmm.
I have to keep chopping and chopping. And next thing I know, I have a piece of paper this small. And I was like, how did it get like that? So then I said, that was the reason it did it. I gotta go off to the store and get something else. That makes your paper straight. So there I went off to the store and I came back with this guy. Can you see
Let me
him?
see. Let me see the left side, the right side of it. Let me see the cutter.
That guy. That guy.
Okay, stop with the
See it?
guillotine. No more
So,
guillotine.
so I got this thing, right? And I go, oh, this is gonna do it. Yes, it got numbers and stuff and everything. So I lifted this guy up and he flew up like that. And I go, whoo, I'm gonna be my paper's still crooked. Haven't made a good mat yet. So I got rid of that guy. I put him under my desk where I keep him. So then I said, Jay, you don't need that thing. You need this thing. this is gonna make a straight cut no matter what. Because I got this straight cutting bar. Nope. No straight cutting yet.
Okay,
Nope.
stop.
Nope.
Let's go. No. Get a piece of paper. Let's go.
Yeah, no straight cut. What? Wait,
No,
I gotta
no.
finish my story.
Oh.
Though. So then I got that thing. And something said, well, Jay, that one don't work. You gotta get a better one. It's probably too small. You gotta get one like this. So I got this one. And then it told me, it said, Jay, you can open it up. And look at that. And they got a whole bunch of lines to measure since you can't count. If somebody tells you 1 1/4, there it is. I was like, this is going to be amazing, Jay. Amazing. Ask me how I actually got something that's 1 1/4 or 2 1/4. Never has to happen. Look at all those things I got. And no straight lines, no straight cutting, no 1 1/4, no 1 5/8, no nothing. And I can't buy another tool, according to my daughter. See what happens?
Okay, Miss Sweet J, is your story over?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go back to the Fiskars one. Let's go to this one. Come on.
Little one.
Let's
see.
do this together. I would like to see it. Let's do this together.
Oh, you got this one?
Yes, ma'am. Open up the arm.
Yeah, and look, this one comes with an arm.
Okay.
Who knows what that arm's supposed to do, but there it is.
Okay, so
got a piece
Jay,
of paper. Wait a minute. Get a piece of card.
can you see? Okay. So can you see my screen or no?
Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna move my thing out the way so I can see your thing. Because mine blocking it. I should have brought my iPad down. I don't know why I didn't.
Okay, can you go get your
screen.
iPad? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I want you to put your cutter back in front of you with that piece of paper.
Okay, cut it back in front of me with my piece of paper. There we go.
Okay. So now an A2 size card. Let me see. You have an 8.5 by 11 in front of you?
Yep.
Okay. Turn it sideways.
This way?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now you see the left side of your paper?
Yep.
The left side. I would like for you to put that on the 5.5 mark.
See, that's going to be a problem right there.
No, it's not.
5.5 right there. Right
no, that's
there.
not 5.5. That's 5.5.
That's
okay.
5.5 right there.
Okay. Now keep it pushed to the top. Close down that door. Close it down, the ruler on the right.
To the top.
Okay. Close down. Okay. Okay. And now slice up.
Okay. Watch this be crooked. I'm telling you. There's going to be crooked as could be. See?
What are you talking about?
Oh, that looks straight.
Okay. So now what I want you to do is fold that in half.
Fold this in half.
Let me see. I want you to do it in front of me, though. I can't see. There you go.
Okay. Fold it in half.
Okay. So, Jay, that is an A2 size card. All right?
What the heck?
All right. Now, I want you to grab a white piece of paper.
A white piece of paper.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me go over to my corner over here.
Okay.
Oh, no, can't use that because that got my light bulb on it. I probably could cut my light bulb out. No, don't cut your light bulb out, Jay. You gotta use the light bulb for later. I made a light bulb.
I'm not. Okay.
As you can tell, I live alone. I talk to myself all the time.
Okay. Turn it sideways for me.
Okay.
Okay. Now put the left side on 5 1/4.
5 1/4.
Push it to the top.
5 1/4 right there.
Keep it to the top. Close that door. Close it and cut.
Okay, I'm cutting it.
Go ahead, ma'am.
I'm cutting it.
Okay.
I'm cutting it.
Now, the piece that's on your left, I want you to take out and turn sideways for me. Put the left side at 4.
Put this at 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, where's the 4? Oh, it's under there.
Okay, you can see it. Go ahead. Just look at the bottom.
All right.
There you
That
go.
would be
It doesn't have to be 100. There you go. Push it
Okay.
to the top.
all the way to the top. I wonder if I could tape that down every time.
No, no,
But
no.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Close the door and cut it. No,
All
wait.
right.
Let me see your paper. Oh, okay. Go ahead, cut it. Go ahead. I was just double checking myself.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay.
I should have
Now-
wrote these steps down. Okay, I
It's
got
okay.
it.
Okay, now take that piece of paper out and bring back your card.
Bring back my card.
Now you have an
Yeah,
1/8
oh.
of an inch border. Do you see that?
Look at that.
All right, now let's do the third level. Let's do the third. Get a corresponding color that you would like to be the top of your card.
I want this to be it.
You want that to be it now? Okay.
Yeah.
So, so with the paper like that, I want
Like
you to
this.
cut just like that. I want you to cut at 3 3/4.
Oh, 3 3/4. That's 3. That's 3/4 right
That's
there.
a half. That's half. One more line.
Wait a minute. I got to get it up there first.
Yep, there you go.
It's right there. Right
A little
there.
bit more. There you go.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's right
cut.
there.
Okay,
It's right
cut.
there. Okay. Now, how is it that you know this?
Okay, and now if you turn it sideways now, I need it to be 5 inches long. So,
5
is
inches.
it 5 inches?
Well, it seems like it's bigger than 5 inches.
Okay, so now I need you to trim it. Perfect. Always hold your blue paper. There you go.
Hey, maybe that's it. Because
Okay.
I always hold this thing.
Now.
Maybe that's why
Now,
it goes crooked.
put that on top of your card.
Maybe that's why it goes crooked.
And now, now you have 3 layers, girlfriend.
I got 3 layers. I've never had 3. I got to call Renee up tonight. I'm going to have to call Renee. She's not feeling well, but I'm going to have to get her up.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Jay, I love you.
Oh my God. All I have to do is put a cupcake on there. Look at that. I can just look at this. Wait a minute, ladies. I know y'all probably not excited like me, but I'm going to tell you, I'm all excited.
Jay,
I'm all
so
excited. I'm all excited. Look at this card. Look, I'm gonna put this cupcake right on here. I got these stickers from the dollar store. Aren't they gorgeous?
Okay, wait. Before we add your stickers, let's put your layers down first. Now, my suggestion would be this.
What?
Your white layer be flat, and then your top blue layer maybe be on dimensionals.
Oh, so wait.
And you can always add a ribbon to your blue first if you wanted to.
Oh, goodness gracious, goodness gracious.
Okay, let's do this. Slow and steady, girlfriend. Slow and steady.
Can you tell I'm all excited about this? Can you tell? Look at me. But you know what? Do I know how to do this again? No.
Jay, yes, I'm going to do it one more time with you.
No, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna have to send me an email that tells me that. Because I'm not gonna remember that. I'll be sitting here all night going, oh my, what did Donna do? I gotta go to the store and get another pack of paper. I'm gonna cut it all up. Okay, I'm putting my glue down. That's what I'm doing.
Girls, Jay, I have to tell you, the girls are just as excited for you. And I have to tell you, I'm so excited because
I'm so excited too because I never had a layer. Look, I'm even going to tell you what, before I even glue that down, stay right there.
No, your glue's going to dry. No, put your glue on. Put your glue on. Glue it first.
Let me put my glue first. Let me put my glue first.
Love this. I freaking love this.
I'm going to put my glue first. I am sorry that I am probably the most boring guest that you guys have ever had, but I am like, oh my God, Jay.
Listen to me. You're
Jay,
not the
girl.
most boring guest.
I'm like,
This
Jake,
is
look at you. Look at
perfect.
that. Okay. Wait. Just so you know that, okay, I have been trying this layer cutting thing for, look, I had to go out and purchase these guys.
No, you
And
did not.
I did. I went out and purchased them, right? And I've been trying to cut them off, get them going, right? And I'm like, oh, wow, look at that, Jay. And oh, no, Jay, cutting is not my thing. You would think I could be good at that. You would think that. You would think that. I said it to myself. Jay, you should be good at that. Look at that. Can they see that? Does
Yes,
everybody-
ma'am.
Look at that, Jay. Oh, goodness. You know what? I don't even know if I want to put anything on her. She
I
should
have
just be my first
I
example.
had to come on, Jay. I am actually have to show my face
Okay.
because my cheeks hurt
Uh-huh.
so much because I am smiling. I've been smiling all freaking night.
You know what? This is like, oh my goodness, Jay, look what you've done. And I got 5 more cards to make. I mean, if you
Jay,
look at all my cards, they're like all my layers look like this. They all look kind of crazy.
no,
But
you have an eighth of an inch border all the way around now.
I do.
And now, Jay, let me ask you this question: Do you have
Yes.
any of the corner punches?
Corner punches? Listen, girl, Jay has bought everything to try to make herself successful, but tools don't like me. Tools,
Oh my God, my head's
tools
gonna
don't.
explode.
Okay, see this thing right here? My friend gave this to me to make some tassels with, right? She goes, Jay, this loom is going to help you to make some tassels, right? Have I had this thing work for me? No. I just wrapped my string around my hand because this thing gave me some crazy instructions. I was like, just put that away. She won't know you didn't wrap it around the way she told you. But I got one of those.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. These tools,
Okay,
I'm telling you. Wait, I gotta put this. Well, oh, I got this one too. Which one did you want me to use?
Which one would you like to use, my girl?
Listen, I'm getting good instructions tonight, so I'm following you.
Okay,
Do you have these two?
Let me see what. No, I don't have those. Are they both round edges? Can you get a piece of scrap paper and just cut them for
S&L,
me?
small and large. Oh, scrap paper. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, indeed. Look at that. Okay, that one does that.
That's a little one. Okay, that's very
And-
cute.
Isn't that cute though? I wonder where all
Yes,
the
ma'am.
stuff goes, but I don't know.
In the bottom. In the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, and that one's just
And this
one's probably a half inch and one's probably a quarter of an inch. Yes. Okay.
like that.
That's exactly what it is. The smaller one is a quarter of an inch. So now grab the let me see one of the cupcakes you would like to use.
Cupcakes. Look at those cupcakes though. Look,
Okay.
gummy
Now
bear. Gummy bear.
you're gonna put that on your blue paper, right? You're gonna bring a blue paper in on the top.
I'm gonna put him on. Wait a minute. I gotta get him out.
You might wanna
Get him out.
just put a little ribbon on there too, you know.
Oh,
First.
you know what? I went to the store the other day. I was over at the Goodwill, and they had a bowl dabbler.
What?
Bowl dabbler, and
What's
the bowl
that?
dabbler makes bowls. It's a thing that makes bowls. But you know what? She doesn't work well either. She came to this room and she hasn't made a bowl since she's been here. We spent the whole weekend trying to make a bowl with her, but it's not working.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna have to
wait.
practice.
So let's
What?
do one more thing. See that white piece of
What?
paper you have there?
Yeah.
No, the white piece of paper. Right. Bring back your
My
paper
little
cutter.
one.
Yeah, the Fisco. No, bring
Oh,
back the paper cutter.
bring back this paper cutter.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Look at
Now,
this,
bring back that white piece of
ladies.
paper that's right
We
under it.
making a car. That one.
Okay. Put that in your cutter at 1.5.
Oh, move that. I gotta save that. I could use that later. Put it at 1.5. Okay, you said hold this and not see. I usually do like that.
No, hold that paper.
That's
Hold that paper.
that's.
Hold that
You know
paper.
what? Now that you
There you
told
go.
me that, because I never held my paper, I'm thinking that's why I'm crooked. Could that
Hold
be
that
it?
paper.
Because
Yes, ma'am. Hold that paper.
doesn't this look like hand, put your hand there, hold your paper down, but it
Hold your
doesn't
paper.
work. It doesn't work.
Just hold
Okay,
your
I
paper.
got it. I got it.
Cut.
Okay. I got it.
Okay. So now put your cutter away, and now with that piece of paper,
Yeah.
put it horizontal on that blue piece of paper, and just see what that looks like. No, the other way,
Wait a
sideways.
minute.
There you
I
go.
know.
Put it.
I gotta get her straight. I gotta get her straight with the line.
You go, girl.
That's what they told me.
Yes. You could put it at the bottom, or you could put it in the middle, or you could
I
put
can
it at
put
the
it in the
top.
middle.
Just see what it looks like with your one of your cupcakes
With
over
my
it.
cupcakes. Let me get my cupcake off here.
But no, just do it.
Oh,
No, don't do that yet.
wait.
Which one are you using? Because you
I'm
might want to
using
wrap that
uh,
paper around the back of that.
I'm using my ice cream sundae,
Okay.
but I always don't want to use her right away like that because I want to make sure she works first. So I had to cut off her paper before I use her sticky stuff.
Okay.
It's, to place her around. See, doesn't she look good on there? I love a bowl of ice cream.
Oh,
Bowl of ice
look how
cream.
cute that looks.
Doesn't that look cute?
Yes, ma'am.
That's cute. Yeah.
Now
See?
decorate that front of the card any way you want. Now, do you have any dimensionals?
Oh, I bought some. Remember, I went to the. You don't remember? You weren't with me. But when I went over to my dollar store. See, when I went over to the dollar store.
I was with you in spirit. There you go.
Yeah. I went over to my dollar store, and
Now,
I got some tapies. I got these guys. I got these guys too.
you didn't get any of the square dimensionals.
No, because I like these guys.
Okay. Now, do you
See,
want
I
to
like
round the
these
corners
guys.
of your blue piece of paper?
Nope.
Nope.
We can't mess her up now.
Okay.
You could be going too far down there. Too far. Too
All right. So now you do what you want. We're going to watch your creativity.
far. Okay. I don't know if I like that guy. I do like this guy. I'm gonna put some of this on it. See, I'll make a card. I'll make a card. Wait. Yeah. Oh, wait. See, I get sidetracked easy though,
Hi,
because
Kathy. How are you?
I usually get sidetracked easy because I usually get sidetracked. See, okay, I might not want that guy. I might want this guy because he got a bow.
I like that
She
one a
has a
lot.
bow. She has a bow. She has a bow already. She has her own bow, so I don't have to make a bow. So I got, I might. No, don't do it, Jay, because that's how things go awry. Things get easy go awry
They're
like that.
chanting, Jay.
Yeah,
Everybody's loving it.
it's like Jay. It could go awry. Don't go too far now, Jay, because you got
Good
people
night.
watching. If you were alone, Jay, you could probably go too far and mess it up and go throw that one in the trash. But now that you got people
No,
watching, Jay, you gotta pay attention to what you're about. It's not like you're at home in your basement making cards or anything like that, which you are. But you're at home in your basement making cards and everything. Doesn't that sound kind of weird? You're at home in your basement making cards. Doesn't that
if you're not at home in
just
your
sound
mommy's basement
like some
making
weird?
cards.
Like, yeah, but in your, they go, "What are you doing?" I'm going to my basement to make cards. You could make that sinister though. You could. I mean, what does she do all day? She's in her basement making cards. Yeah, that could become real sinister. Okay, I think I
Oh,
got it. I think I got enough of this on here though. Look at that, Jay. Oh, okay. Now, I'm gonna put this on here like that. Make sure you get it kind of straight. Make sure you get her kind of straight. That looks kind of straight. Give it a little press. A little press. There we go. Look, a little press. Does that look straight?
love it.
That looks straight. Okay, now my cupcake could use. Let's see, what does my cupcake need? My cupcake may need a real bowl. Yeah, my cupcake needs a real bowl. Because I got real bowls that I could use. I got them from the Hobby Lobby clearance sale.
Nice.
I got it from the Hobby Lobby clearance sale. You know, that Hobby Lobby, sometimes when they have a clearance sale, you got to be careful in there.
Don't I know that?
Because you can come out with not enough for a coffee. Then you'd be like, oh man, I got enough for no coffee. Okay. Oh, she kind of tore a little bit, dollar store. Okay, I'm not going to, should I prop her up a little bit? No, we don't want to prop her up a little bit. We want to put her right there. Put her right there. Look at her. Okay, then take her little bowl. Let's see if it works there. That works. Look at that. Yup. Now I only got 4 cards to make. There. Look at that, Donna.
Oh,
Look at that.
and
I
now
made a I made a card in less than 2 hours.
do you have any ephemera that you can add, like happy birthday?
Probably in my
Stash.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a
Or a
There's
happy
a-
birthday,
there's
miss
a-
you.
there's a happy birthday or something somewhere around here. This little pile of something. What does that say?
Jay, they say it
Nope,
looks
it doesn't.
amazing. It's looking good. It looks professional. They are loving it.
You know what? I'm loving it too because this is my first card in less than 2 hours. I'm just liking her a whole bunch. And look at that. It got little shiny, little, what do you call those things? Sprinklets.
Sprinklets.
Yeah, that's the sprinklets. Look.
Love them.
I know. I'm liking this card. I'm sure I got a birthday thing, but I think it's over on the other side of the room.
But you know what, Jay? When you find it, you add it.
When I find it, I'm going to add it. But you know what? I'm going to have to call. My friend Renee's not feeling good. She's the one who stays up with me every night to help me make my cards. We've never made a card under 2 hours.
Okay, so Jay, grab a piece of paper.
I'm writing it on these right here. Wait a minute. I gotta find my pen. We got pens, don't we, Jay? Look at you, Jay. You gotta have a pen.
Take your time.
You gotta have a pen. Everybody has pens, right? Let's keep a pen.
Not when we need them, we don't.
You see, I try not to have pens and stuff around too much. Even though I'm a pen hoarder, which I am, I am a hoarder of pens. Okay.
Okay. So now,
Oh, wait. I gotta make sure she writes first.
oh, okay. You're not going to write it on a little piece of paper that you're going to lose, right?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. So do me a favor. Grab
I gotta
an
keep
eight.
her here so people can glare at her.
Yes.
I'm gonna put her. Where am I gonna put this? I gotta put this in a good spot. Okay, I got it. Go.
All right. Do you have an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper? Can you just grab one piece of paper so I could just show you something?
Yeah, let me get. Let's get a pretty color. Look at that color. Oh, let me move my girl over. Here, move her over.
Now,
She's
Jay, look at
gorgeous.
that piece of paper, okay? You
Yep.
see that?
Yep.
You cut that. If you had your paper at the 11.5 at the top,
Mm-hmm.
and you cut that right smack in the middle, you're going to get two A2 size cards.
So if I cut in middle,
Okay. So that means that you would put your left side of your paper at the 5.5 mark.
okay, left side. Did you say 5.5?
Yes, ma'am. So
Okay.
just grab your cutter for a second and let me just show you this. But let me tell you this
Mm-hmm.
before you actually cut that.
Okay.
Usually I make the base of my cards with white cardstock that I get from Walmart.
Ah,
Save money.
well, see, someone gifted me a whole bunch of cardstock and a whole bunch of colors. They
Perfect.
gave,
Okay.
yeah, they gave me all these colors,
Perfect.
and so I have to find paper to match it and stuff. I got
Okay.
colors,
So
but go ahead. This is
okay, so
good.
Jay,
Is everybody
if
else writing this down so they can get this too? Mhm.
if your paper stays on your cutting board that way,
I'm listening.
no matter what, if you cut an 8.5 by
Okay, no
11,
matter. Wait. I gotta get the
okay,
little arm up. Okay,
okay,
so I'm starting. Put my
just
cardstock down like this.
okay. If pay attention to me for a second. If you cut that down the middle that way,
Okay.
your card would open from the bottom
Mm-hmm.
up. You follow me?
Yeah, like that, like a clam,
Okay. Yes,
right?
ma'am. If you turn your
Okay.
paper sideways now, if you were to turn your paper
Uh-huh.
sideways right now,
Yep,
do it. Did you do it?
I did it. I did it. Oh, you can't see
You're
me
posting.
there.
1 second. Okay. And if you cut that in half, which is you put your left side of your paper on the 5.5, that's also an A2 size card.
Writing it down.
So no matter what,
All right.
you can always get two A2 size cards out of one 8.5 by 11.
So, okay. What in the heck did I not? Wow, Jay. See, I can count money, but I can't count I can't count other stuff. Isn't that a
Okay.
sad state of affairs right there?
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
Jay, this is what I would do. This is what I would tell you next. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yep.
speaking of paper, I'll use this. All right. So
Okay.
basically, your A2 size card, when folded, is 5.5 by 4.25. No matter what. Okay. It's always
Okay.
5.5 by 4.25. So that's the base of your card.
Okay.
The next layer, you're always going to cut your second layer at 5.25 by 4. That was your white part of your card.
You said I'm cutting it by 5.25
By 4.
by 4.
Right. That's going to be, if you looked at the card you made, that's the white layer.
Okay. White.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that top layer that you put your cupcake on measures
Uh-huh.
5 by 3.75. And these are the 3 layers of an A2 size card.
You said the cupcake layer is what size?
5 by 3 3/4.
Okay, like that. I'm gonna hang this on my bulletin board.
Exactly. So as long as you know the beginning that let me grab it.
Wait a minute, you just broke up for a second.
As long as you know that this here card, you've been cutting it
Uh-huh.
this way. If you cut it, so this is an 8.5. So if you cut it at 4
Mm-hmm.
1/4, if you cut it at 4 1/4 and folded it in half,
Yep.
you now have a card that opens this way.
Like a clam.
Yes, versus the way you did
Clam.
it. But if you wanted your card to open this way, you could also. It all depends on how you wanted to decorate it. But
Yeah.
just know that an 8.5 by 11 is always going to give you two A2 size cards.
I got that.
Perfect.
Look at that. I got come on. As soon as we get off this line, I'm calling up Renee. She gonna
Hi, Jackie. Jackie came back. And then Michelle's like, I'm learning a little something, something too. I love that.
see, this is good. This is good. I was thinking, oh no, poor Donna had to take up the whole thing teaching me how to make an A2 card so I won't be crooked.
Yes,
But the
and versus
fact that I'm not supposed to hold this thing is probably the biggest thing that helped me. I didn't really need all those things.
Jay, you reminded me of my husband for a second. Because my husband
What?
always says to me, my phone doesn't work or that tool doesn't work. And I say to him, really? Do you think it's the tool or the phone? And he laughs at me. I
I
go, let me
did.
show you. And it's just some people, are better at explaining something than learning
I
it
think so.
automatically. And I know that that's
I
been my
think so.
calling in life, that I love to figure out.
It looks like a handhold.
And let me tell you this also about the Fiskars board. The arm sometimes goes higher than, so always remember, and I was showing this to Shar the other day, because sometimes all of a sudden my papers started getting wonky. This here part of it is stable, where this arm gets loose. So if you're cutting something
Okay.
that's 9 inches, just make sure that you're tight against this part of the scoreboard, of the cutter.
Up there. Up
This
there.
this is stable. This doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
But
Good.
you got it, girl.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll be making, I got 4 more cards to make because now that I got that one, I'll have my 20 in no time in less than 8 hours.
There you go,
Less than 8 hours.
girl.
And I won't have to get out my big shot, my Gemini, or none of those things.
Nope. Mm-mm. You're crafting right in front of you with the tools you have.
Because I was gonna make birthday cards. You know what? I tell you, I'm gonna tell the truth. The day when I tried to cut and it became crooked, I was like, oh man, I gotta find a coupon. I gotta go out and buy one. This thing doesn't even work. I gotta go buy another one. So I got the coupon. I got it. I came back home. I tried to cut it. I was like, something's wrong with all these things. Maybe there's a screw that you're supposed to tighten it up or something. Oh wait, I forgot. I even have one more tool.
Uh-oh. Do I want to know?
Yeah, you want to know. You want to know. Where's she at? You want to know. You want to know. You want to know.
Let me see.
Can you see that tool?
Wait, you're frozen for a second. Let me see. Oh, is that the one with the laser?
Yes.
Oh, you're going to love that. I don't have that.
Listen,
I
the
don't-
laser girl is crooked. She's crooked.
What?
She's crooked too. She's crooked too. See? Look, can you tell she's crooked?
No, I can't tell she's crooked.
Oh, you can't tell. She's crooked. She's crooked too. She's like, let me see if I turn.
Can you?
I've got to turn one of my lights down so you can see it. But there's a woman, there's a video I gotta watch because you have to adjust the laser. See that laser? Can you see it now?
Okay, can you just move that? triangle down a little?
Yeah,
Can you?
but it's supposed to be straight on the line, but it kind
Yeah.
of goes up like that.
Right, but I'm
And
wondering
there's
if it's inside that bracket that if you just adjust
yeah,
it.
you're supposed to. There's a YouTube video that I gotta watch that tells me. See,
Huh.
now do you get the gist of how long I've been trying to cut a straight card with all my
Um,
tools?
and
You
now
know,
you will
just to
cut
cut a straight
straight
card.
forever. You will be perfect.
I know. See, I can cut straight. I can straight cut forever, and I didn't have to be all these tools that I got to cut with to make a straight line. Who does that really?
Oh my God, this is hysterical.
Listen, who does that just to cut out a straight line? Who has 18 tools and still couldn't cut a straight line? I'm
But
telling you. I'm telling
I'm
you.
gonna be honest with you. The
Uh,
guillotine cutters do not cut
uh,
straight. The Fiskars with the wire cut straight. But that's my
uh,
personal opinion.
okay. And this little guy is probably going to be great once I watch that video that tells me how to. There's a thing on here somewhere that tells you how to adjust it. But of course, I've had this for months and I haven't really used it because I look at it and I go, crooked. So I put it back. So I put it back on the shelf with the rest of the tools that I deem crooked.
God.
I tell you, I get every time I get something, I go crooked. And so my friend Renee goes, "You do notice, Jay, that your mat there has a straight line." So I go, "It's only a straight line if your mat is straight. If your mat goes wonky and you don't know it, it's crooked." So she goes, "You know what? There's just no helping you. There's no helping you, Jay." I go, "I'm just trying to tell you, things become crooked. They just become crooked when you're looking at them. When you're looking at them." So
Oh,
this has been great. This has been great. I am just going to admire this for like, whew, I'll probably be looking at this for like most of the night. What time is it?
was that really a Dollar Tree sticker?
Yeah, these are Dollar Tree. See, Crafter Square.
Huh.
Yeah, they're from the you get 6 pieces in it. You get all of these ones in it. You get a candy and you get the gummy bear.
Oh,
So
how cute.
if you got those gummy bear stickers that the Dollar Tree had, you
Uh-huh.
can make a whole gummy bear card.
Jay now is becoming the card guru, just so you all know.
Yeah, that's me now. If anyone wants to know about, cutting their cards, I'm gonna practice this and then I'll be able to help somebody else. Because I'm like
That's
I'm like
exact,
all into
and
this and I'm like, jeez.
that's what you're
See,
supposed to
it's
do. Pay it forward.
see, it's a lucky thing that I gotta go to work tomorrow because otherwise, if it was a Friday night, I'd be up all night making my other 4 cards.
Oh
Making
my
my other
God.
4 cards. I'll be like up all night going, Jay, look what you're doing now. You making cards that are straight. Look at you, girl. I'll be like all into it. I'd be up all night. I think Saturday night, I didn't go to bed until 4 o'clock in the morning.
And what time did you sleep
So I
until?
was all into I was all into it. I was all down here into it. The next thing I knew, the light was peeking through my window and I go, what the heck, Jay? And I was like, luckily you don't have to go anywhere tomorrow.
Oh my
You
God,
gotta
you're
go to the
hysterical.
puppy spot too. You do.
Uh-oh, you're crying.
Cause she gotta
Oh,
go. They want me to open the door so they could go out to the puppy spot. Because I didn't walk them. Usually we walk at 9. So everybody, if like I have 4 dogs, I have a Yorkie and 3 Lhasa Apsos. And my daughter's dog Sophie is visiting. So there's 5 dogs in here now. And they're used to me taking them out at a certain time. So if the time goes by, the Yorkie is the leader for some reason. I don't know why they trust me. because she doesn't have good judgment. But she's the leader, and she usually tells me when it's time to go. So she's sitting here with eyes on me, and the other ones are whining because they're like, "Are we going or what?"
Aw.
So I am like so happy that this happened tonight, and I really enjoyed it. I hope I didn't bore you ladies with my planning stuff and everything like that. But I'm gonna tell you, this card here is so exciting. I am so excited about this card. I can't believe it. Less than 2 hours and a straight mat. I'm gonna have to cut one more out before I go to bed, though. I am.
There you go. It's not
I'm gonna
hard.
have
You
to cut
got
more.
it. You
I
handled it.
got it. I think I
You
can
got it.
handle it. I'm gonna have to cut
Yes,
one
ma'am.
more out before I got it. Before I go. Yes, booze. Yes. Hold yourselves.
Aw.
Can everybody wait just 5 minutes?
Nope. They're like, no.
They're like, no, move. So I'm going to sign off. I thank everybody for letting me be on live. And if I get my tassel done, I'll show you guys all what I did if it works.
Perfect. Thank
I'm
you for
I'm
joining
excited.
me tonight, Jay.
Hey, thanks for letting me. Well, stop
All right.
that. Calm yourselves, friends.
Okay, Jay. Have
Okay,
a
then
great
I'll
night.
talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Hey,
Bye.
goodbye, everybody.
Wow, everybody's
Okay, I'm
still
gonna
here.
take you, friends.
Go ahead. She's good. Let me All right. Let me remove her. I don't know how to remove her. There we go. All right. Hi, everybody. Back again. Was that not the most inspirational night? I think if I had to put a tag on tonight, it was like a feel good night. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. There we go. It was a feel good sort of night. Don't you love it when you can actually feel someone's positive energies, even if you're not there? I'm not kidding you. My cheeks hurt so much tonight. It was a great night. You agree with me, right, Laura? Lauren says it was fun. It was. And I'm loving that we've got new girls coming on and taking the night. Wow. Super, super cool. So basically, what I was doing while we are talking is that I've had these puzzles, and they're Dollar Tree puzzles, for a long time. But I like it when my puzzles, I guess I have a little OCD. I want my puzzles, I usually put them in baggies, but I wanted a box for them. So I was thinking of a box, and then I was going to do another piece of chipboard that would layer it. And I was going to cover it, and I was going to do another cover, and then the box would close with a cover. So that's what I'm working on. But that's all I got tonight. I was like the energy was just unbelievable. But see, I enjoy making boxes. So I was like, what the heck? I'll craft a box while we play. Does anyone in the audience want to jump on for a little while? I don't think I'm going to go. I'm probably going to go for another half an hour, if anybody would like to come on. My door is open, or maybe 15 minutes. I don't know. I do have to be at TJ's by 5:30 tomorrow morning. Oh, God help me. 5:30 in the morning. Oh, 5:30. I don't know where time goes. Oh, it's adorable. Okay. Hi, Jackie. Jackie, I know that I didn't get a chance to talk to you before, but thank you for all you always do. And Laura, I saw that you were asking everybody to give thumbs up too. I was trying so hard to keep track of the conversation, but sometimes you get caught up in the moment and you don't get to see the conversations. Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining us. And that's it. How was everybody's week? Did everybody have a good week? Can't believe it's Monday again. It's Like, whoa, where does the time go? I think this is going to be my top. Actually, I think I'm going to get, we'll stay on 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. Who's still here? We got 17 of us still. I love that we had a talk about cricket and card making. It really was a fabulous, fun night. You thought today was Wednesday? Oh my God, you're killing me. Oh my God. I feel like each week goes by so fast. Every week just like blinks and it's over. I'm like, really? Again? Okay, so Beth, how was dinner the other night now that we have you? We get to ask. Did you have the boyfriend over for dinner? I'd like to hear about that. Did he pass the test? I'm drained after virtual learning. Oh, I can't imagine what you all are going through with the virtual learning. I know, fading fast. Me too, Beth. Me too. What grade are you teaching virtually? Or are you learning virtually? He's a really nice guy. That's awesome. That's nice to hear. I feel like John and I haven't been able, like, I feel like John and I are passing each other in the wind. Like, life has been so busy in my household that when we actually do get to sit down, next thing I know, my husband is snoring. He's so tired. He actually has Dancing with the Stars on, and there's no way he's watching it. No way. No way. 6th and 10th grade. Whoa. What? Oh, is Jay back? I think Jay left. Jay still here? I don't know what her puppy dog's names are. I'm not sure. 8th and 10th. And Laura says, virtual learning is no joke. No, it's not. I came home and was asleep by 6:30. Next thing I know, my husband's putting a blanket. Aw. You know what? I knock on wood. Our schools are open. Our schools are wide open. I know, cutting things differently. You know what? We're going to cut this short tonight. We're not going to stay till 11 because I'm exhausted too. And I want to John and I are still watching the Gilmore Girls. So I really would like to get one episode of that in before I go to bed. Good night, Lauren. Or is Laura leaving? Who's leaving? And maybe I can finish this tomorrow. It's just going to be the cover for that box. All right, so we can call it a night, ladies. I'm good. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight and being a part of this amazing live. I actually had such a fun time, and I want you all to think about this. think about joining me. Next week, I'm also going to have the open concept. So I'll start the night by myself. And if you want to join me, I'll send you the link in the beginning of the, whenever you say you're ready. And you could join me. So if you're thinking about it and you want to do a test run, email me. I think it would be so much fun to have another new person on next week. So just think about it. All right? All right, everybody. I'm shutting off my lights. And I'm going to go and cuddle up on the couch with my honey. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Love yous all. It was fabulous. And I will see you all real soon. Bye, everybody.